That's not right.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look here.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit her with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof I'm alive by the motor. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side floor. Gucci get large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube, but view for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, what they gonna do next?
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
I don't know about you, Tommy. I don't know about you, Tom, but I feel quibble-less today.
I feel like I feel like there will be very little quibbling because, as your hat has detailed, it's a cat night.
It's cat night, dude.
Cat night.
Typical cat behavior.
Cat night. I'm gonna get some catnip, and I'm gonna sit in front of the TV.
What is the? I feel like hockey's a beer sport, though. Like, what are you gonna sit back with? I know you're not a beer guy.
Let me see. So here's how I do it. Game starts at 8, right? Game starts at 8. I'll eat dinner at about 6:30. I want to get that out of the way.
Yep.
Then I'll take my cooler, right? And I'll fill it up with some beverages.
You're bringing that to the hot tub?
Heat up the jacuzzi.
Oh.
Lights, get everything going. Sit there. Say hi to Mel for a minute. Rebecca, Mima, Fonza be at work. And then I'll go out there and marinate with some beverages. Now, you got to be careful, right? Because I have figured out I can have one cocktail to one Gatorade. If I get upset and get in the flow of the game and go 2 cocktails, I'm going to dehydrate.
That's true.
So I got to be sure, like, we just enjoying hockey tonight. I can't get upset or frustrated. The heat had me dehydrated all year.
That's true.
Right? Because I'll be feeling good. I got my 1 for 1, and then third quarter, and then I'm like, what are we doing? So, yeah.
It should be a fun night, man. Let's get to our headlines, brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know truck.
As Leroy mentioned, Florida Panthers, New York Rangers dropped the puck on the Eastern Conference Finals tonight at 8 o'clock. You can listen to that game right here, 560 WQAM. If you are not in front of your television or you want that local call tonight, you can fire up the Odyssey app, sync up old Doug Plagans. That man's good. He's good.
Yep.
You guys can join Hawk tonight at Dave & Buster's in Hollywood for a Panthers watch party. That also gets going at game time, 8 p.m. as they battle the Rangers in the Eastern Conference Finals. That is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks. Come say hi to Hawk and cheer for the Panthers tonight. Game 1 against our old friend Vinny Trocheck and the Rangers.
Hey, Celsius, you got to bring out that, not the Galaxy vibe. Yeah, the one I had.
You like the Galaxy vibe. That's
Galaxy
your favorite
vibe.
now.
Make sure
That's
you
your
bring
favorite.
that Galaxy vibe out there. Get the people what they want.
Yep. Other headlines, the Celtics, they take game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Pacers, who really blew it. I mean, they blew it late. They had that game.
Yeah. And it wasn't the stellar basketball play of the Celtics.
Nope.
They just kind of kicked the ball around for a couple of minutes and gave them some opportunities, and they made some shots. Made some shots. Tyrese Halliburton got a little loosey-goosey with the ball late. You know, he's like, he's sitting there. He's like, Drew Holiday with that pressure. I'm like, I think he just fell. Right. I think the other thing is that we can like sit here and give credit to the Celtics or whatever and say Drew Holiday put pressure on him or whatever, but they controlled that game for most of the game. They did what they wanted to do. Indiana made Boston play to their level. their defense wasn't stopping them, and they just kind of had some boneheaded plays at the end.
It was rough. It was a rough go.
Isn't it funny? Here's what I found funny. Because, I've been telling you since the beginning of the time that Bam is going to play the same style. By the way, sorry. Bam. Way to go, buddy.
First team all defense.
First team all defense.
About damn time.
Well earned.
Long time coming. Well deserved.
Long time coming. You ain't second team to nobody.
Nope. He had the third most votes. The top going to Rudy Gobert and Victor Wembanyama.
Which
first rookie to make first team all defense ever.
Which is weird, right? That's crazy.
That is weird.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, he had a hell of a season though, for sure. But that's weird. He's the first.
I mean, it's easy to have a good year when all you got to do is stand up and put your hands up.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It is a timing thing, though.
Isn't it crazy that the only person that put him on skates all year was Duncan Robinson? Duncan Robinson made that man look a fool.
Yeah. But back to my point. I've said this since the beginning of time that Bam and Siakam
since the beginning of time.
Very similar. I've always said that. No. And it was just funny to watch Siakam light him up from that foul line. Right? That's his shot. That's Bam's shot too.
He has been good the last couple of games. Listen, an experienced champion, Pascal Siakam, Spicy P.
He did get hosed at the end of that game when Jalen Brown was pulling on his shirt and they called the foul on him.
I know.
He's like, what?
And Doris Burke, or as I like to call her, Doris O'Burke. Hush. She goes, that's embellishment. We're embellishing. I was, jeez.
Right.
Come on, Doris. He's selling it. We know what you're doing. I'm like,
right. She called him.
He knows what he did.
So I do.
Doris, why you sound like that? I don't know. I just sound like this now.
She sounds like what the Bruins people, the Bruins reporters were saying.
How about they just like it's like him, and then they just got to cut to all these shots of Donnie Wahlberg every time.
Oh my goodness! And Big Papi.
I mean, I like Big Papi. He's probably the only Boston athlete I like.
Yeah, that's true.
Big Papi.
I did see him enjoying himself, and he had like a selfie at one point, and I was like, that's probably a good angle.
You know what's crazy? Everybody views Big Papi as a Boston, Red Sox. You know where he started, right?
Before he juiced Minnesota.
Yeah, that's what I didn't want to say.
Before he juiced,
I didn't want to, dude.
He was Barry Bonds out of the Hall of Fame.
Can I just say this? Can I just say this? He was batting like Christian Yelich was when he was here, right? Then he went to Boston and start hitting home runs like crazy.
That's right. And listen, I don't care because I'm not a person who cares about steroids in baseball.
I don't care. It's too late. He's already in, right?
Oh, he's in. Hall of Famer.
You know why?
Hall of Famer.
Here's what pisses me off about these voters, right? Because they like Big Papi.
Well, let's just do this.
Nobody like Barry Bonds.
I don't want to be a jerk, but let's just do what I like to call baseballreference.com test, which is the first years of his career, which started when he was 22. He had 86 games in 1998, 9 home runs, then didn't play much the next year. I don't know if he was in the minors or hurt. 10 home runs, 18 home runs, 20 home runs. Pretty good in 125 games. Then the steroid era hits. 2003, 31 home runs. 2004, 41 home runs. 2005, 47 home runs. 2006, 54 home runs. Not saying he did it, but you guys can look at the numbers.
He finally adjusted to the game, I think.
Yeah, you think he just got going at the ripe age of 29?
Oh, yeah. Doesn't everyone?
Yeah.
Speaking of Christian Yelich, he put the Brewers on top yesterday. A 2-run triple to give the Brewers the win over the Marlins. Rubber match is today, Leroy.
And that's a damn. Is
it a 4-game series?
Is it a day game?
No, maybe it's a 4-game series. Let me double check that because they play at night tonight. Schedule. No, it is the last one tonight. They're off tomorrow.
Oh,
Head
travel
to
day.
Arizona on Friday.
Isn't it crazy? Everybody usually travels on Thursday.
Travel on a Thursday. Open up against the Snakes on Friday.
Oh,
You got Snakes in San Diego this weekend.
In that thin air when the ball doesn't move.
Is there thin air in San Diego?
No, well, it is. It's not very humid. I'm thinking about Arizona. You said the Snakes.
Yeah. Arizona's thin air? I didn't know that.
Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, remember the air? Everybody was hitting home runs, and the ball didn't. The ball didn't curve as much in Arizona.
I thought that was a Colorado thing. I never knew that was an Arizona thing.
You might be right.
Okay.
Hey.
Man.
Now that I think about it.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hey, see, notice I didn't pull a Tobin and try to work my way into samesies or whatever. I admit it. I'm in Colorado.
All right, we'll take a quick break here on the show. Lots to get to in the world of sports.
Yeah.
Take a break. Back
Have
after
we been
this.
whaling last night? No whaling?
No whaling last night.
Okay. All right. Good show.
WQ
players. Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. Dead right, hit the head right, Biggie there, Ed.
And welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you, streaming live on YouTube and Twitch, the channel, Miami 560 WQAM. Go subscribe over there. You also can get the Odyssey app, AUDACY, and listen to us on demand there, chapter by chapter, segment by segment, and then they're making Marcos put up like 40 podcast episodes a day. How many did you put up yesterday, Marcos?
So yesterday was a light day. Thankfully, I only put up 63, so that's pretty good. It was solid. They took it easy on me yesterday, thankfully.
That's nice of them. I appreciate it. Good. Good.
I've been chatting with the Twitchers.
Oh, yeah? You're in the Twitch?
Smeathan came in hot.
What did he say?
The old love of early 6:30 dinner.
Listen.
I did notice that was quite an early dinner.
Hey.
Yeah.
We didn't eat early in Vegas.
No, we didn't.
We had no choice, though. Hey, but I will tell you this. I do. We found a go around waiting for food at our favorite restaurant.
Yeah. Eating at the bar.
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh, except for that lady.
You mentioned you were able to skip the line that way.
Yeah. Except for the lady that was all up next to me in our conversations.
She was a busybody.
You know, the two ladies that were sitting next to us, and she just started talking.
Yep.
I'm like,
is that something you can do with your partner, though, or is that something you can only do with your friend?
What do you mean?
Bar?
No.
Yeah,
because here, think about this. I look at it this way. The food is excellent, right? And you don't want to really have to wait because you're in Vegas. So if you can eat 45 minutes sooner than you would normally eat and be out of there.
Plus the drinks are right there.
Yeah, the drinks are right there. You ain't got to wait.
And we get to see the show. If a guy's a good bartender, you can see like the cocktails spinning and shaking.
Yep.
That's a good point.
And I think he's a regular Tom Cruise over there.
When I went with Fonz, the girl that took our picture, she was there. So I said,
so you saw her again, and
yeah.
did she
she was like, she goes, I
showed her the picture.
I don't recall.
Oh, that one picture I took 3 months ago. Yeah, I do remember that.
Wow.
Aaron Rodgers.
I'm like that guy. Like that's like people that come up to me and say, "Hey, I remember we were at that golf tournament?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I just did the same damn thing. Thank you.
Aaron Rodgers spoke yesterday at
who cares?
Now Aaron Rodgers wants to let everybody know that there were only two options for him this offseason. There were only two options for the completely normal New York Jets quarterback who's totally dialed in on football. Here was Aaron Rodgers yesterday.
How seriously did things get with RFK about being his running mate? Obviously, we haven't gotten a chance to talk to you since that came out in March.
Yeah, I love Bobby. We had a couple really nice conversations, but there were really two options. It was retire and be his VP or keep playing. And I want to keep playing.
Wow. That was closer than I thought it was. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's like, it's closer than you think.
Well then.
Really? That's what we need. We need political advice from Aaron Rodgers.
There's only two options. Does
that mean that this is still on the table for the future? Like I feel like now.
Maybe. I mean, maybe he'll run back to it. But he did say yesterday, he says, listen, the Jets stink up the joint this year. He says, we're all probably going to be out of here.
Earlier, there's pressure on all of us.
All of us, yeah.
Why do you say there's pressure on you?
Well, I think if I don't do what I know I'm capable of doing, we're all probably going to be out of here. So I like that kind of pressure, though. I know there's, it's a tough market to play in. It's not for everybody. I relish that opportunity. And that's the way the NFL is. I'm not saying anything monumental as you guys are typing away and putting your tweets out. This is how it is every single year. You might not just say it, but as you get older in the league, if you don't perform, they're going to get rid of you or bring in the next guy to take over. I mean, it happened in Green Bay. So, and a few years older than I was back then. So I expect to play at a high level. I expect this to be productive and competitive and all that stuff to take care of itself.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Can I just say this? First of all, we talk about Tua not winning the big games, and we talk about Tua not winning playoff games and whatever. Okay? Aaron Rodgers has to have the record for being the top 2 seeds and losing in divisional round.
Oh, I would imagine so. You mean
Right.
like less?
Yes.
What is his playoff record?
It's got to be horrible. But so from my standpoint, if and here's the funny thing about that comment. You want to know the funniest thing about that comment? That's how you got the job.
It is.
You got the job the same way. Sitting behind Brett Favre. How can you be that like, oh, that's just the way? Come on.
His playoff record, 12-10, by the way, for A-Rod.
Well, because you get the one, if you win it all, you get 3 or 4.
Yeah,
wins.
I mean, he's probably had a lot of buys.
Right.
I mean, look, he puts up good regular season, but the thing, dude, he's old.
But he's
old off a really bad injury.
Here's the other thing.
And he's crazy.
Here's the other thing. Okay. When we think about Aaron Rodgers and his playoff performances, right? He's been the reason why.
He's had some big chokes. Big chokes.
So while we sitting here and here's, listen, I think if you can get Aaron Rodgers, you get Aaron Rodgers. I'm not even disputing that. But let's not all of a sudden just make this that, oh, we got Aaron Rodgers, we're going to get there. He left a better team and couldn't get them there. Okay? And he has a Super Bowl. How long ago was that?
That was 13 years ago, Leroy, to my recollection.
13 years ago. So
How long?
How long before we can't, say, oh, but he won a Super Bowl? Because look, I remember all the plays when he could have ran in the end zone and he didn't. I remember the plays where he threw the boneheaded interceptions at the end of the games. I remember all that. So I'm not saying he's not great, but I'm saying we sitting here treating Aaron Rodgers as if it was Tom Brady going to Tampa, and it is not. He's got some demons he got to get through too.
Can I tell you what it has to make every fan furious yesterday, though? Now, I need your judgment on this because, you're different on bodies than I am because I would kill for this guy's body. But for quarterback, Tua, he's losing 15 pounds. I saw a story yesterday. Lamar Jackson, he's down 20 pounds from 2 seasons ago. He's playing at 205 this year. Aaron Rodgers, more focused than ever.
I think I know where you're going with this, and it pissed me off too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And then there's the greatest quarterback we've ever seen. And he looks like
beer on his belly while
he looks like he pulled up to OTAs and he has done nothing but guzzle beer all off season. Respectfully, listen, I would kill for Patrick Mahomes' body if it was me. But it's like telling people when Andy Ruiz was the heavyweight champion of the world, this specimen at quarterback is just like rolling in there, and he can't be stopped. Wow. He's the most unstoppable force in sports.
Hey, here's what's funny. Nothing about that says I am the greatest quarterback in the NFL right now.
Nope.
But right?
It's so ridiculous.
And you don't know whether to be happy. Look, he even got the little inner tube around his waist.
Oh yeah.
Dude, if this was Josh Allen, we'd be ripping this guy right now.
Oh my God. This guy, nobody can figure nobody can figure out how to beat this guy.
Yeah.
Hey,
whatever.
Also, what are those shoes? Like, what is this entire thing he's got going on?
He got a little leg tat, little calf tat.
He's got a calf tat, but he looks like he has been like hiking or something. Like those look like,
he literally looks like he's been at home being a dad.
Yep.
That's where he started too with the calf tattoo. That's where you're gonna start your journey. Very strange.
Well, maybe he is gonna get more. You got to do it in
You know what's funny?
Weird.
As much as we love Tua, and I fight for Tua till the death, right? About how good he is, right? And as bad of a body as that is right there, if he was pulling up to Miami Gardens.
Come on now.
But it's great. Like, you can only be the greatest quarterback in the world and get away with that, because everybody else. I mean, I guess Roethlisberger did, but
Oh well, Roethlisberger was. I mean, holy.
Well, Roethlisberger did get a Super Bowl under his belt pretty quick too. Like, you can only have rings and pull up to camp looking like that.
Think about this though. He even when he runs, like it looks like he's laboring when he's healthy.
Yeah, he has a walk too. There is a Patrick.
He's knock-kneed. He's knock-kneed.
It's very not athletic looking, and yet somehow this is the greatest quarterback of all time.
Everybody is trying to figure out who can beat this guy.
Look, he's trying to rehydrate. He just went bowling with the family last night and then drank 12 beers.
This is infuriating. Like, everybody. Lamar Jackson, Tua, they're all starving themselves, trying to get them. How do I beat this guy? How can we beat 15?
Can I tell you I did the same thing with a player?
Who?
You ready? Jerome Bettis. I said, this dude is a Hall of Famer, and his legs chafe when he walks. Like, he was a beast.
Sergey Bob over Fivosky says, who looks better, Mahomes or Kyler Murray? Is Kyler Murray fat?
Well, I mean, we have that picture that.
Oh, yeah, but I didn't know if he showed up to camp really out of shape. Like, the sports.
He looked like a tomato. If he came in fat, he looked like a tomato. Look, I mean, I don't know. Listen, here's the funny part. You look at this picture, who's spoofing who? Tyler, right? Tyler looks like he could be dressing like you. And why? Listen, why does he have that body and perfect hair?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness!
I can't believe Tom. Here's the thing: Tom Brady was winning rings, and he was getting skinnier every year, and somehow he went from bald to not bald, and he was reverse aging, and he just has no interest in this. He's like, nah, just gonna show up, do what I do,
let nature take its course, baby. But
he's like, play till 40. Could you imagine what he would look like at 45?
We saw it. Ben Roethlisberger.
He's not sticking around for that.
Here's the crazy thing, and I tell you this all the time. Some of the baddest bodies in the locker room were the most athletic, and it was crazy. Yeah. Like, your guys who were swole and looked the part wasn't always your best players, but you look at a guy like Warren Sapp, right? I mean, did he have muscles?
No, I mean, essentially it's like Peyton Manning, right? Like,
God. But anybody ever saw Peyton Manning do bench?
Nah.
I found the Kyler Murray pictures that people are talking about now.
The new ones?
Yeah, it looks like he may have let himself go. Maybe he's trying to copy the Mahomes route. I'm not sure. Maybe he's trying to add more weight to build durability, but this is what we're looking like.
Are you sure that's real? Oh, man. We'll take a quick break. Back after this.
Mambo number 5.
I'm already getting angry. For some reason, I read a New York Post Rangers Panthers preview, and shockingly, they took the Rangers in 6. I'm like, what do these guys know? Idiots.
Okay,
They were doing one of those, who has the edge in everywhere. They only gave the edge to the Panthers defense. I'm like, really, dude? Really? Okay.
I mean, they won the President's Trophy. It's not like they're like a slouch of a team, but like, what do you expect their media to say?
Be honest. Be honest, Posh.
I was reading up on the Rory thing.
What's your guess then, huh? What do you got then, huh?
Cats in 6.
It's the same. It's the
Cats
same
in 6.
Okay.
Hey,
I agree. They have a lot of firepower, but the Panthers are deeper. They have a lot of frontline firepower. They got Vinny Trocheck yourself before you wreck yourself. Who, he's wearing Barkov's jersey. Like, you think you're gonna kiss his ass? No way, dude.
Come on,
Breadman. I'm a little worried about the Breadman. He owns
him and
Bobrovsky.
Bob.
He owns Bobrovsky. But I mean, they practice all the time. He knows all his moves. Got to keep the Breadman away.
Got to keep him away.
Hey, so I've been reading up on this Rory thing.
Oh yeah. What's up?
What happened with Rory?
Besides not winning a major this week,
they give him they gave it a name.
What?
He got Brady'ed.
No, that's not real.
Yes.
No, that's not real.
Yes.
Dude, no
Jiu-jitsu.
way. There's no friggin'
yes.
way. I saw that tweet. That's a parody account. You got to learn Twitter. Dude,
no.
You're telling me, hold on. Let me just get this straight. I immediately thought that was a lie because I'm like, come on, dude. She also lost to her jiu-jitsu instructor, or he also lost his lady to a jiu-jitsu instructor. Are you kidding me? There's no way that's real.
Okay.
How many tweets did you see about it?
That's responses. 3.8 million views.
Tweets, I need this confirmed.
3.8 million views.
Doesn't matter if it's a parody account. Who cares?
Hold on. It says, hey.
What?
It says Tour Golf, right? And it says at PGA Tour.
Leroy, are you kidding me?
TUOR.
Yeah, I saw the same tweet. I'm like, that what? You fell for this?
-1.
Are you kidding me?
-1.
Let me just ask you something. I don't know Rory McIlroy's lady. And not that women can't do jiu-jitsu, but Giselle's Brazilian. So it's like kind of in her blood. You're telling me you think that Rory McIlroy's wife left him for a jiu-jitsu instructor?
I don't know where she's from. She used to work for the tour.
Then they got to go golf. They got to make it a, but that's, they're calling it the Brady.
Yeah.
I guess it would be. That's where
Damn.
You're something, dude.
I blame the roast.
Oh, you want to hear some awful announcing?
Of course. This is the segment we like to call Leroy's on Twitter.
Colin Cowherd claims Karl Anthony Towns is one of 5 players to record a triple-double in this year's NBA playoffs. Only problem is Cat has recorded more than 5 assists the whole postseason.
That is a problem.
Wait, and Sir John replies to us, he's flirting with a triple-double. So I don't know what the deal is with, but here he just won a tournament, right? She was there.
The rumors I don't want to do this because I saw something on Twitter, but I didn't know that was real because the thing that I saw was that he was the Twitter. Again, I don't know if this is real or not. I am simply going off of I read this on Twitter. If it's not true, I apologize. I don't even know if it's true. This is just what I read on Twitter. But I had read.
Did you not do the research?
I did. Well, no, but I don't know who's legit in golf. I just know how to spell PGA Tour, so I knew that one was fake. That Leroy read.
Okay,
but
okay, hey, you struggled with some of the simplest of words.
Totally fair,
Joy. So totally. don't say who you didn't trick me with Tour.
Whatever, dude. At least I can say flabbergasted.
Hey, that's a big word. Like,
big word for me, dog.
Big word.
What was the big word for Tyler Hero? I forget.
I don't know, but the fact
He's like,
any one of us brought it up and he said that's a big word.
I think it was galvanized. I think.
No, because when you asked him about somebody else saying.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, about somebody else mentioning it, saying, he was galvanizing or something like that.
Big word for me, dog.
Big word for me, dog.
No, the thing that I had read that it could be a nefarious, unsalacious, unproven rumor was that he was that Rory was apparently hooking up with somebody from a new network, but I didn't even know if that was real because I didn't know that his ex was. I didn't know that she used to work for TV, so that one's probably fake too.
Yeah,
unless he's just got a thing for TV women.
Mm-hmm. They're there.
I can't trust the old folks in the internet anymore.
I can't trust the internet anymore, dude. I can't.
I fall for it. I fall for it all the time. But the reason why I thought something was weird because they faked it really good at the golf tournament that he won a week ago.
Yeah, you told me. I was like, oh, put it on for the cameras, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You know how people are. People are petty. They're like, if there was a situation, don't come put your lips on me, you faker. Right? Wow. That's how. Am I lying? Wait, am I lying?
Nah.
Wait. You have been in an argument with your girl at home, and then you go over and say, "Come on, baby, get away from me."
Keep that same.
Are you gonna do that? You gonna do that on national TV?
That's what's going on in Love Island right now.
What?
Well, last season. I'm catching up on last season because the new season's about to start. It's a good season.
Oh, okay.
It's a good season.
That's not the one with the soccer players anymore, right? Which one's
no? I quit on that one. I was like, you know what, we should go to because that one was stupid, and
really like the one you watching this.
I was gonna say that's where you draw the line.
Love Island is the greatest.
No, it's not.
Love Island is the greatest reality show, but only UK version.
Dude, here's the crazy thing about that.
Let's have a chat.
It's the insult.
There's a show where you want all the people to hook up and find somebody special, and then you bring more people in to mess with them.
Yeah, that's the greatness of it.
We just met. I'm still a free agent.
Well, the thing is, it's crazy about it is it's like it's live in the UK. It's like they're voting and they're doing all these things, so it's day after day after day. But like when you binge it, they're always like, "It's still early days, love. It's still early days." That means it hasn't been that long. But that doesn't mean you can go smooch somebody on a challenge. You look like a snake.
That's what I'm saying. And
they
put you like they don't care.
He's like, one guy got his girl stolen from him. He goes, "You're a real donut." You know that? I'm like, what the hell does that mean?
Donuts?
They'll just be saying anything in England.
See, no. You ready for me to tie it all in together?
Yep. Okay.
You're a donut, a hole.
So what do you call the lady that?
Huh?
He was calling the man that.
Right.
A bleep hole? That's what you think that is?
Right. A donut.
I'll tell you what you can't say on British TV. Wanker. Can't say that. They get so offended.
Or as J Fig would point out, a zero.
Maybe. You're a real donut. But you can't say wanker on British TV.
Wow. That's where they draw the line.
Okay, here.
He was who was it? We were talking to a sea captain when we were on the Carnival cruise, and he was British. And I was like, "Can you tell us about what it's like over there? What can't you say?" Like I heard wank is real bad. He's like, "You say that on this show?" I'm really nervous,
dude. We almost had a guest hit the dump button. He was looking for the dump button. But wait, can I just say this?
Oh no!
Every time we have somebody with an English accent, right? Tobin has managed to piss them off by either using his own version of English or saying something that they would say or think they would say. We've been cussed at. We've had a guy who tried to take us off air, right? Like, yeah.
He's right. Can't deny that.
But we didn't do that with Savannah.
Let's see. New York Post. Rory McIlroy, Amanda Balonius, romance rumors.
Amanda.
Is she a new? So she is another TV woman.
She's the main chick on. I thought she was married.
I think she is married. This is all right. So this is the New York Post.
She does the interviews on CBS at the end of the round.
Rory McIlroy and CBS reporter Amanda Balonius are stirring buzz on the PGA Tour just over a week after news broke that he filed for divorce from Erica Stoll, wife of 7 years. The Northern Irishman and sports broadcaster are, quote, the talk of the links after some noticed their close relationship on the PGA Tour, according to the Daily Mail, which is a bit of a salacious.
Wait, she used to have a giant rock. Did she get divorced?
Balonius, who was married to former NFL quarterback Bryn Renner in 2022, interviewed McIlroy after he won the Wells Fargo Championship. Where the hell's the man? Geez, you guys.
Oh, she's still married.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
so we could have a salacious golf. But you're telling me his now ex-wife or gonna be ex-wife? She was a broadcaster too.
She worked for the PGA Tour, I think.
Oh, she worked for the PGA Tour. I thought she worked for like the Golf Network. My bad.
But that Amanda is the girl. Like after she does the interviews after.
Yeah, she does. Okay, so she's like, yeah.
So everybody's seen her, but I thought she had a giant rock on her hand.
No, she's married. Yeah, she got married last year.
It's only been a year.
Yep.
Jeez.
Well, I mean,
it's Rory.
Wait. Former NFL quarterback that we've never heard of.
Renner. Yeah, Bryn Renner. Never heard of him. Shmee the Schmolnick says more like horny McIlroy.
Not wrong.
Hey, look, that's crazy. So I didn't know it was like, because she just she's got a boulder on her hand too. Now I got to pay attention.
Bryn Renner.
Because you got to see if she still has a ring on.
This is the juicy details that'll get someone like Leroy stuck on Love Island.
No, it won't. Because this is real life.
Bryn Renner is apparently a quarterback's coach at FIU.
Ooh.
Or was.
Okay.
Was. Let's get him on
as of 2021. All right. Well, listen, dude.
Friend of the show?
He was on Butch Davis's staff.
I mean, he's starting to collect them like old Jeets. Because remember he was engaged to Wozniacki.
That's right.
He got married to the last girl, and now I don't know how true this is. I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey, we can't
the tabloids are picking it up.
You can't just be friends.
That's what they want you to do.
You can just be friends, but you would agree that it seems a little fishy right after the divorce.
I mean, that the story comes out.
Yeah.
All right.
Take a quick break. Our Tua is next.
Previous.
Tobin and Leroy.
Horny people only right here on Tobin and Leroy.
It's time for our Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua. It's our Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Tonga Vailoa. Not
Tua Tagovailoa.
A for effort. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua, Tua, Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Can go to hell. Tua Tonga Vailoa. Dolphins quarterback.
Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
Hour two of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 here on the program. And lots to get to. We'll get to a mixed bag later on this hour. We'll get to Rats Off a Ship. And going to bring you an interview coming up in the last hour with our guy, Xander Zayas. I went down to the gym yesterday, Leroy.
Yeah?
To see our boy. He is fighting his first main event. ESPN, June 8th. And I got to go to sparring day. That was fun. This poor sparring partner.
Wasn't good for his partner.
He took a bit of a beating. That means our young buck was he was kind of in the zone. He was like you ever it was crazy because I've never seen Xander really like that. He's always like young kid, big smile. And after he was done with his work yesterday, he's like, mother, like that. He's very in the zone. Cause like when you're like 2 weeks out from a fight, that's like they're kind of hitting pedal to the metal like one more time before it's wind down, make weight time. He said, I think their last sparring is early next week. They're going to do one in New York because they're flying out to New York on Friday. But they were supposed to do 10 rounds, and this guy after 7 rounds, they're like, let's give the sparring partner a break.
Get a new one.
Yeah, the old Shark Tank.
Yeah.
That some people they do that. They do a bunch of sparring partners. But
I know fighters that when I was younger, and I went and hung out with Evander Holyfield in Georgia, and depending on who they fought, like an active guy, they keep a fresh body in the spar.
Yeah,
we always spar with a fresh body. What
I was told yesterday, the guy they had, and he specifically modeled to fight the style of the guy they're fighting. Who's a southpaw, former champ. He's fighting a much older guy, obviously, and who's 30. Not old, he's 33, but Xander's 22. So, but he was amped up. By the way, speaking of, tomorrow, if you guys are into boxing, this is kind of cool. So David Benavidez, who's trying to get to fight Canelo, but Canelo will only fight him for $200 million. That's Canelo's words, not mine.
Scary.
And he doesn't want to fight him because he's really big. And so he's moving up in weight. He's leaving Canelo's division, 168, to go to 175. But he moved down here. He moved to Miami. And he is having an open workout tomorrow, 7 o'clock, as he is co-headlining on the Tank Davis card June 15th in Vegas. And so he's moving up to 175. He wins this fight. He'll end up probably fighting for the light heavyweight title against Beterbiev or Bivol, who beat Canelo. So he's got some big fights going on. Really entertaining fighter. But he trains at this gym boxer. It's boxer without an E. It's cool.
What?
Vowels are stupid. So like you get rid of one of the vowels, it's much cooler. So if you
box BOXR.
BOXR, right. So if you guys want to go, it's open to the public tomorrow, 7 p.m. It's pretty close to the arena, the Heats Arena, if you guys are interested in that. But you guys can get there. 7 o'clock is when the workout starts. And you guys can go check out one of the best in the world, former champion at lower weight classes. Now he's going to try and get a new belt at 175, and he's on the Tank Davis card, co-headlining. Should be a monster card. Tank Davis is fighting Frank Martin in Las Vegas, but it's open to the Miami public. If you're a boxing fan, you want to check out David Benavidez tomorrow, 7:00 at Boxer Gym, BOXR in Miami. So should be fun. A lot of fights happening around. I love this time of season, Leroy.
Summertime. When it's cool because everybody knows not to have these big fights in the fall. Right?
Yeah.
Like
avoid football season.
Right, correct.
Avoid football season. In fact, one of the biggest cards usually every year on ESPN is Heisman night because football's over.
Right.
They're like, we're done with this. The only guy who really tempts it is Canelo. He'll do usually like one in September. But it's like, I think it's usually like the first. I actually think it's usually mixing Independence Weekend, and that's usually like the Saturday before week 1 of the NFL.
Right.
So anyway, rest of our headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
You familiar with Alexander Barkov, Leroy?
Barky. Absolutely.
Well, he was asked about his former teammate who loves him, Vincent Trocheck. But there are no friends in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Vinny Trocheck, the best way to show him how close you are is to have a fight with him in the first 2 minutes of the.
He's not gonna fight. He's not gonna fight. He's not gonna fight.
He's the only hockey player never been in a fight.
Here was Barky yesterday on taking on Trocheck.
Well, yeah. I mean, whenever we play against each other, we obviously cross paths and maybe say hi, but obviously not during this time. Maybe after. So I'm happy for him. He's doing really well here, and he's playing really well. So I'm really happy for him.
You guys don't know this, but that was Alexander Barkov in a rage.
Whoa!
That was he's like, we're not saying hi.
He does not. He does not.
That was Barky furious.
Guys unhinged right now.
Calm down, Barkov.
Yikes.
Somebody get Sasha some cold drink. Relax a little bit. Meanwhile, Bill Zito, that guy he built a roster. That guy's built a roster. Talk about sharpening his harpoons. This guy has been nailing them out in the hockey ocean. And he said that he is very excited to see all the excitement that Cat Fever is sweeping South Florida.
Really nothing short of, thrilling is probably a little too much. But it's, as someone who grew up loving the game and never having had played in the NHL, to see it around and to see the fans and to hear from your friends, oh, I went there and I couldn't get in. It was packed. And just to, when I walked the dog the first couple of years, no one said a word to me. Now kind of the neighbor sort of knows who you are. Maybe they're not sure, but you see more and more Panther stuff. The cops on you now. Yeah. You see more and more Panther stuff, and it's wonderful. It's really exciting for the game.
Definitely, he could drive a golf cart a little inebriated now and be okay. Unlike former Panthers interim coach Andrew Burnett, he used to coach the Panthers. You don't care. Never mind. You don't care.
Was that Paul Maurice, by the way, who chimed in?
Yeah, they were doing their press conference together. But I hope I hope he picked up his poop after himself, because like all this time they probably thought it was Bill the architect.
Can I just say something that you mentioned?
What?
I try to avoid touching my own poop.
Leroy?
I'm not picking up the poop of a dog.
Are you leaving Zeus bombs all over the place? He's a moose.
Oh,
what are you doing? He left one the other day. He had the tippy toe so it didn't drag on his butt.
Oh, come on,
dude,
man.
We got horses walking down the street. They ain't cleaning up after them.
I strangely have noticed when I've been walking to the arena, there's been horse poop. Are there horses roaming around the arena? Is there like a horse carriage around Bayside?
No, that's the police.
That's the police? We have horse cops down there?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
No, that's Jimmy Butler, dude.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm supposed to grab a baggie and reverse the baggie and pick it up. And then what do I do with it?
Usually there are like little dumping areas. You throw it in a trash can at the end of the block.
So I
That
gotta
is-
walk with said poop
You
till
can't leave it on somebody's lawn. You're leaving Zeus heaters on Joe Rose's lawn.
That's
Hey.
really the problem.
and when it's cold, it's like a Stanley steamer.
Oh,
I'm like Zeus, way to go, buddy. give me 5.
God.
I said, give me Paul. He goes, no, and like, what about Oreo? I gotta go on a seek and destroy mission to find his little poops.
I mean, the little poops are okay, but you have behemoths.
Yeah.
No, just Zeus.
Luna is not small.
But here's the problem.
True.
You take Zeus for a walk, he takes 5 poops.
Even worse, Leroy.
I gotta have one of them big black bags, like
You know
a real pooper scooper.
Sonny Bunny's poop shy. She won't poop on a walk.
Huh?
What?
Really?
Sonny, yeah, she won't
Only
poop
in
on
the
a walk.
yard?
Only poops in the yard.
My Zeus will poop and he will raise that leg and pee on anything that's upright.
She's Sonny Bunny's like you. She won't poop in public. She's not about. If we ever take her to a dog hotel, I'm like, where are you doing? What are you like? I don't understand.
Or you ever go to like Mel takes him to the dog park?
Oh yeah, I love a dog park.
Oh man.
What about a dog water park? I'm always skeptical of those.
I wouldn't do that. My dog hates water.
Not my dog. Oh my goodness.
My dog hates water. She is not a fan.
My one dog thinks water for everyone, and she tries to drink all of the water.
Ugh.
And Zeus just want to swim. He just want to swim.
He's a fun dog.
He's a fun dog.
He's a fun dog. All right, we'll take a break. Back with more dog poop song talk after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. You nailed it, dude.
Oh, this is a different one. This is the
remix
sample. Yeah.
Panthers back in action tonight. 8:00. The Eastern Conference Finals gets going. Very excited for that. Panthers Rangers. You, of course, can hear that right here, 560 WQM. If you're looking for a place to watch it, go meet up with Hockman today at Dave and Buster's. 8:00. They'll be there as they battle the Rangers. That is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks. Come say hi to Hawk and cheer on the Cats. By the way, I know Hawk is very much into the competitive eating. He loves having those guests on. Did you see, Leroy, the legend, Kobiyashi, called it a career. He is worried about brain health and gut health.
Oh,
yep.
So I'm never gonna be able to see
him versus
Joey.
Nah, well, he's banned. He's got a lifetime ban because I think he was either doing rogue events or he signed with a contract to somebody else. He essentially went to like eating live, basically, and Major League Eating banned him. So he was never allowed to do. Now, Joey Chestnut, I think that has beaten him head on before, but their rivalry, of course, is long known. I one time saw Kobiyashi eat burgers in person. I went to a burger fight. I want to say it was in Coral Gables. I don't really recall where it was. But,
wasn't Christian Wilkins there?
No, Bam Adebayo and John Crotty.
That's it,
Bam and John Crotty. They didn't really give it the college try. I'm going to be honest with you. They kind of just let Kobiyashi do his thing. They instead were just left in awe of what Kobiyashi was able to do, which was very impressive. And I feel like that was just a jog for him. He took down like 6 sliders like it was nothing.
Sliders?
Yeah, or what, honestly, Burger Fi burgers are kind of like sliders.
Oh,
Tiny.
Dude, okay. I'm tired of these boutique burger places. I tell you what, y'all want a good burger? Burgers and Shakes.
Burgers and that's what it's called?
Yeah.
The hell's that?
It's on Hollywood. Delicious. Used to be a food truck, I think.
Well, somebody who's a big snack time guy, Mike McDaniel.
Oh boy.
What do you mean?
I just know this is now. Here's what's the amazing thing about all this. None of the veterans are there.
That's not true.
Of the starting 22, I would say more on defense because you're putting in a new defense and you got a lot of young guys.
Yep.
Right. Of the starting 11 on offense, how many starters are there? 3.
Well, Tua was not there because he had excused absence, but he was there day one.
There's no such thing as an excused absence when it's voluntary.
He cleared it. Then why did he clear it?
I think it's voluntary. Wink.
Yeah.
Well, that's I think Jordan Brooks said that yesterday, the new linebacker. He goes, "It's mandatory for me."
Yeah, he's a new guy.
Yeah, but he's played before. It's not like he's a rookie.
New defense. You're gonna be he's basically a linebacker, gonna be the leader of the defense.
Yeah, no Jerome Baker anymore. New linebackers together, unified.
So 3, and all of them are offensive linemen.
All the offensive linemen better be there, except for Teron Armstead. He better be in a hammock right now.
Yep. Or on ice. Just
with a mango smoothie or something delicious. He better not be doing anything.
Why y'all want to put him in cryogenics? Like
no, I'm telling you, no, he better be
like Han Solo. You want to put him in that and just freeze him until the season starts?
Yep. If Teron Armstead is doing anything right now but resting, I'm gonna be upset.
Wouldn't it be something if you saw him playing pickup basketball?
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Not allowed.
No. He has to rest, eat.
That's what I used to do to stay in shape.
Basketball,
play a little softball, do a little running. Stay active.
I think he likes to box, but he's only allowed to hit a heavy bag. Nothing that hits back.
For sure.
That's it. Maybe mitts. Maybe. but I don't want a froggy coach, who's trying to swing back.
Okay.
No head drills.
Nope.
None of that. But Mike McDaniel asked yesterday about the end of the Dolphins schedule, which objectively, on paper, bit of a gauntlet. Dan Orlovsky said yesterday, he's like, I was in on the Dolphins, but the end of that schedule. Now, in fairness, it does have 2 Jets games. I have no idea what that's going to be. I split them in my that's a win, that's a loss.
We're doing this with the Jets, right? Like, is there a team that has been put on top of the world proving nothing more than the Jets?
Sick of the Jets. But
it's not even being sick of them. I'm just like, there's nobody that gets that kind of, like, I get it when they did it with Tom Brady, right? I get it. But to do it with Aaron Rodgers, like, stop making it sound like if Aaron Rodgers is there, you're going to win. He didn't win in a better situation.
Here was Mike McDaniel on the end of their schedule.
Well, if you're wanting to change the narrative, you're going to have an opportunity. I think I don't really worry too much about things that, pretending like I have any idea what's good or bad. I know if you're playing the right competitive football, you'll always have unique challenges to your schedule. If you're playing the right type of football, you'll have primetime games, which kind of, you can have short or long weeks, all of those things. I think we've found a way to develop our team, both years, and I'm firmly expecting that same thing again this year. I think that the opportunities down the stretch of the season are ones that this team at that point in time will be thirsting for. That's something that when I saw the schedule, I was pretty excited.
How about that? All right, juices are flowing. Chance to exercise demons. That's what this schedule really provides. Even in the early going against that Monday nighter against Tennessee.
Yeah, good. Get that one out of here.
You know what I was trying to think about? How the hell do I get everybody out of my what?
Because
I think you're gonna like this.
No, that means I'm definitely not gonna like it.
No, because I think you're gonna like this because people, how do I get everybody out of my house? Because we host Thanksgiving, How do I get everybody out of my house by the Green Bay game, the Green Bay Dolphins game?
It's at 8:20.
8:20. Okay, that's good. That's doable.
First of all, you got to be honest.
Turkey cut at 3:00.
No, you can do 3:00. Say, look, we cutting that bird.
Yeah.
At KIB, right? Is at 3:00. You know what KIB stands for?
Knife and bird.
Knife and bird.
Oh, knife and bird. How about you? Yeah. Look at you, frog boy.
Which is not to be confused with AIS, which is when your family is leaving. What time is AIS? AIS is at 6:00.
I just, every time
you start early.
Yeah.
You do your cooking, you get up, you drink a drink, you talk to everybody, you do what's going
on.
At
5. Around at 5 o'clock.
You help the wife do whatever she got to do or whatever.
Here's the thing.
And then you do this.
Here's the thing with Mrs. Tobin. She doesn't believe in sports on holidays. She thinks it's stupid. She's like,
first of all,
Christmas heat?
Sports makes holidays.
No, she doesn't believe in it. She's like, holidays are for family. They're not for sports. She got really mad last year with Noche Buena. We had the Cowboys game, Dolphins Cowboys.
Check this out.
That was a good time though.
It was a good time.
Check this out. In my house growing up,
bonded.
As much as we talk and ate, if you heard a whistle and heard who was it? Who's with my man Pat Summerall? You heard that voice, it got quiet. You could hear a pin.
I agree. It's a Thanksgiving tradition football. It's always on, but this is going to be a bit. I am already calling it. This is going to be a monster. All right. Dolphins, Packers on the road, Sunday night football or Thursday night football. and you know that's like a
you see you think you're thinking too much. I'm telling you what you do, right? Because let me tell you something. I am familiar with the Cuban Thanksgiving, right? You might not eat till 8 o'clock at night,
right?
If you don't put some boundaries on it.
Exactly.
So that's why you got to get the party going at 3.
I need this.
Otherwise, you're not going to eat until 9 o'clock.
KIB needs to be after the Lions game. All right, so I got an entire
Lions starts at 12.
I got the entire Cowboys game to get through this, and then we can roll right into Dolphins Packers. I need everybody the hell out of here.
Yeah. So that's it.
No, you're going about this the wrong way.
I haven't gone about it anyway. I'm just already talking this out. I need to game plan this.
So listen. Don't make it like everybody got to be the hell out of the house.
No, right? But they do though.
Because but you can't say that.
No. But
you don't want to be the jackass relative.
I can't put
a signs.
I can't put a countdown to kickoff, which is what's that, Tobin? That's a countdown to kickoff / kick out. Like, get out of my house.
No. So listen,
that may invite
you. Don't have a setup in the room.
Nah, my big TV's in like kind of the universe, like of an open kitchen with the living room looks in, everything.
Here's the thing about why I can always slip away. So wherever I go, I can slip away. Except the one time we went over to an uncle's house, and he took the TV out of the main room and put it in the garage and said, "We just gonna talk." What? I'm like, come again? This was like when me and Mel first started dating. And I have never been back in 20 years. You what? I am missing football on Thanksgiving, but here's why I can, and I'm more than sure you're gonna have the same situation. I usually could always duck out and go watch TV wherever because they speak in French.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work for me.
No.
Because if I was at my in-laws, it'd be different. I can duck away, but when you're hosting, it's like you got to be in on everybody. You got to, doing
not
good.
The whole time.
What's going on?
Wait, let me tell you something. When they come over my house for holidays, you're gonna get 2, 3, 4 hours of prime Leroy. Okay, but when I start getting woozy and tired from having either too much to drink or eat or whatever, I'm going to sit on the couch.
What if
I may or may not fall asleep?
What if I do?
They know this. Everybody in the family knows this. Where's Leroy? Sleep on the couch. Don't worry about it. He good.
Oh, see, this is good. See, what I could do is I could do what essentially holiday flopping.
Because I've been cooking all day. See, I've been getting up early, to get the turkey going and all that. We're getting up at 6 a.m.
Right. So this is what I could do. I could do some holiday flopping. And I could essentially fall asleep, in air quotes, fall asleep on the couch by 6:30.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's 6:30, and then all of a sudden I hear, it's time to go. Everybody he's sleeping. It's time to go, and then all of a sudden, boom, game time in 2 hours.
Tobin,
what?
You are not familiar with the Cubans.
Maybe you can squeeze it.
Hold on.
I'm not?
Yes, because let me tell you why. And J Fig can attest to this. If you tell your Cuban brethren KIB is at 3 o'clock, they're going to leave their house at 3 and get to your house at 4.
Yeah, I'm aware.
So you can't then have your turnaround at 6:30. You see what I'm saying?
But what's an appropriate amount of time?
So 3 o'clock, you say, this is when we cutting the bird. Start at 3. Expect 3:34 for when you're actually going to sit down to eat, right?
Okay.
You be the best you, right? Give them 3 hours.
Solid.
Give them 3 hours. You got time for a second round. You got time for some treats, some cakes and pies and all that. At 7:30,
7:30. That's cutting it close, dude.
You got to cut it close. This is how it works, dude.
Just got to.
This is how it works.
Can I get some, like,
You can't have a holiday where you got folks over there for 2 hours before you start circling the wagons.
As soon as I hear that music,
because here, what happens?
I need them out.
Here's what happens here.
Was that Hard Knocks?
At my house,
no, that's football night in America.
Here at my house, we have friends and we have other folks who don't watch sports.
Yeah, well, they can leave.
And they want to
put no. Here's what you can do. Y'all can go outside and watch the Thanksgiving parade. Right?
No, it's done by then, isn't it?
But this big TV right here.
Yeah.
And then I say, you always can throw the work thing out.
I work, or I have
to watch this for work. Yeah, I need to watch this for work.
Okay, again, this all starts with the problem is not my in-laws, it's my wife. She's like, football on a holiday?
Holiday.
Really?
Yes, that's the whole problem. Not them, her.
Okay. You can't have a conversation. You can't like start throwing chum in the water and say, Dolphins play.
I know how that conversation's gonna go.
Oh yeah, you're familiar with her work.
I'm familiar with the. You think it's work? You think I haven't shot that bullet a few too many times?
Hey, because listen, there's certain things that I could say to my wife that I say, oh man, well, when I get home, I'm gonna have to bring those coolers in the back, clean them out, and put some ice in them. When I get home, them coolers are in the back with ice in them, right? So you can't use them. No, that don't work.
I just know that I have 6 months to plan this because I need to figure this out.
Right now, can I just say this?
All right, bad idea. I gotta figure it out.
Right now, you got a Chet and SGA commercial. Because we got to get your game plan right. Because otherwise,
I need to
you're gonna be watching it on your phone.
No flex zone.
You're gonna be watching the game on your phone.
All right, take a break. We'll mix things up coming up next.
My baby born a Birkin. She's been telling me all night long.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 here on the program.
Guess what I was watching?
Just now?
Yeah.
What are you watching?
So my mother-in-law was in there just laughing it up. So I sit down, and now I can't take my eye off my Big Fat Greek Wedding 3.
They've made 3 of them?
I was going to say the third one in the series is what you were
I had no idea.
Yes.
Let's mix it up here, dude. What do we got here, Marcos?
Damn.
Mixed Bag is brought to you by Broward Health. Well into your future. What do we have today, Frog Boy?
Today we have leadership. And what do leaders do? They lead by example.
They lead.
Right? Now, you would consider the snowman, Jevon Holland, a leader of the defense, correct?
Very much so.
Yep.
Very much so. I believe he is a captain.
Indeed. One of the better players. Also going through a bit of a little contract question, although not as pressing as Tua's. There is still something.
Well, he had a great joke yesterday. Because he's like, he goes, well, if Tua ain't done, I know I ain't going to be done.
Well, Jevon Holland on why he came to OTAs, even with contract questions.
I'm playing football, and I love ball. Not to say that guys that don't show up don't love ball, but it's just, different strokes for different folks. This is just my process, and I'm going to play regardless, whether I'm on this team, not on this team. I don't really. I'm gonna just play. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm prepared the utmost, so that when the opportunity does come, I'm gonna be ready to go out there and ball.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's also to what Leroy said. Like having Anthony Weaver is a huge deal with it too. Like having a new defense coordinator who he really seems to love. By the way, I don't know if you guys heard about his side swipe yesterday of Vic Fangio, but that was a.
Was that on purpose, or do you think he literally just came out that way?
Well, let's remember he reacted to Vic Fangio leaving by going on Instagram and kicking rocks.
That's true.
Hey,
we know he wasn't fond of the old man.
Hey, that might have been one of the funniest. Like, as much as we say it, to actually see somebody just kicking rocks down the street. God.
He was he said that he said to reporters yesterday, there's a headline on NFL.com right now, Dolphins Jevon Holland happy with move to defensive coordinator Anthony Weaver from Vic Fangio. He says Weaver is super dope, man. Like as a person, as an ex-player, as a coach, you could just feel that he understands where we're coming from. He wants to hear us, hear our input on the defense, and be able to put it into how the defense is called, how the defense is taught. He's a great man. He's really dope, solid dude. He said that the defense from last year is, quote, a complete 180. And when asked about if him being a former player helps him relate, he said, quote, it's the fact that he is a good person. That makes the difference. Jesus. I was like, yikes.
Well,
he did not like that old man.
I will say this, that Mike McDaniel has proven this, and I think he's got more people on his staff that understand. You have to go about this differently than coaches did 20 years ago, right? The whole point of it is to get production out of your players. If that relationship is too abrasive, then the production suffers.
Yep.
And I think that's what Mike McDaniel, when he talks about players and how he goes about doing things, he looks at the big picture and say, listen, the big picture is this. We need production out of them and they need production out of me. And I'm going to go about that any way that's needed to get that.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing because we've heard several players, especially in the secondary, have come out and they really didn't like the way Vic Fangio called the defense. Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Howard, And now Jevon Holland's basically everybody who's still here.
Now, question.
And the stars.
At some point, you have to kind of understand from a coach's perspective, too. You had a lot of injuries.
Of course.
Defense.
Well, they weren't a bad defense, right?
They weren't a bad defense.
The number,
right.
well, here's the thing.
That's the thing.
The offense was ranked much higher than the defense, but as we saw the second half of last year, like the defense in those games against the good teams, one of the frustrating things was it felt like the defense gave them the chances.
Right. Like they didn't have blowouts.
So it's not like Vic Fangio was a bum, but they didn't like how he coached. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
It's one of those things that two guys could say the same exact thing, and how they say it, you respond to it differently. And I think that's the difference between old school coaching and kind of new school coaching.
Right.
Right.
And I can tell you this, the old don't like input.
No.
Especially him. I mean, he had that reputation for sure.
No.
So it just makes sense.
I mean, when I was in Cleveland, I had a little, I didn't really have input, but they would ask what I liked. Because on Tuesdays when they were putting the game plan together, I would go in there. So I would, on my day off, I would go in, have a conversation. Hey, did you watch any film? I watched a little bit. You know, what you like. I said, how about this, this, and this? Okay, we'll put it in there, right? You practice on it and see. Old school coaches are like, I've been doing this for 20 years. I know what the hell I'm doing. Go sit down, right? That's just the way it was. Like you think Bill Parcells was listening to input? Right.
No.
Okay. So but that's my point. You see what I mean? Like there's coaches that back in the day is like, we need one voice, we need everybody on the same page. I'm that voice. I'm gonna make sure everybody's on the same page, and we go.
What else you got? Vincent Trocheck?
Damn it. Objectively, that's a point.
Point for
yesterday, gentlemen, you guys heard the excellent news. Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
First team All-NBA defense. Congratulations to the boy.
Well deserved. Long time coming.
Yep.
He put in his work because he had to be damn near defensive player of the year 3 years in a row just to get all NBA, all defense.
Yeah, Bam feels like the media is finally catching up to the respect that his peers have already been giving him.
Yeah, and I feel like that because it's more so amongst your peers, but peers-wise, I feel like I've had that respect through my years of the NBA. But obviously, you have to prove that to get the award. You have to prove that to the media. So for me, is people starting to pay attention? I feel like they are at this point. This is my first time being first team in my career. So, I feel like it's a stepping stone, like I said earlier. And, we're just going to keep this ball rolling.
Very good. Congratulations to him. We'll see. I guess we can see if he makes all NBA. If he makes all NBA today, which we'll find out at 2. No, I think that's tonight. I think that's at 8:00 tonight.
That's even more money, right?
He gets all NBA. He's gonna get a whole lot of money. I mean, he's gonna get a whole lot of money either way, but he's gonna get a whole lot of money.
So he could be 1, 2, or third team, right? Any one of them.
Any one of them, I believe. Any of the third, first, second, or third.
I think he gets. See, it's tough because they put a lot of those stretch guys that shoot the three at his position. You know what I mean?
I feel like they got rid of even any of the positions this year. I think they just picked the top 15
front court.
guys.
Okay.
I don't even think they do that anymore. I think they might have got rid of everything. Wow. I'll check on that, but we'll see.
Yeah, because I see like a lot of wings and bigs and not as much point guards.
Not that the Heat have intel on it, but my best guess was the Heat wouldn't have held media with Bam yesterday if they thought he was getting it. That's my guess.
They would have waited.
Right. Doesn't that make sense?
Oh, I gotcha. Just do both of them at the same time or something?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I would think that that's how they would do it. So I don't know. I don't know for sure, but my best.
Hey, that's probably some. You use that big side of your brain for
Thanks,
that,
man.
But I would say this.
What
it wouldn't be too hard to have another one.
No, he did it on Zoom. Yeah, it's not that hard.
Here's why Bam should get it. Here's why Bam should have had more consideration for MVP, even though, like the top 3 guys, I get it. You take Bam off of this team, and where is this team?
Oh,
Bam was more important than Jimmy, more important than any other guy you put on the floor at any time during the course of the year. That's a fact. He was more reliable. He performed more consistently. And so from that standpoint, when you talk about value to a team, if I leave everybody else and make everybody else healthy, and I take Bam off the Miami Heat, they don't even make the play.
I agree with that.
Right.
I agree with that. Give us one more, Marcos.
All right, real quick. You know the receivers that have come out of LSU.
Oh, yeah, they're good.
Do you know the all-time leader in reception yards?
Of LSU?
Yeah, it's not
Oyster
just
Burns.
It's not Oyster Burns. It's not OBJ.
No, it's neighbors, right?
Malik Neighbors. Yeah. He is the draft pick of the
only because he played longer.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I think there was less competition. You know, anytime these other receivers were there was also like a plethora of other playmakers who you had to share the ball with. Long story short, he is the new guy in New York, and he has a very interesting opinion on these uniforms we showed you a little bit earlier on this month. The New York Giants throwback. He says it's going to be kind of hard to swag these out, according to him.
The Giants just unveiled their red throwback jerseys. What do we think about that? Give some honest feedback here.
It's going to be hard to swag it out. That's all I got to say about it.
How do you make that look good?
I don't know. I'm gonna see when I put it on.
Anyone can make it look good, it's you.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Good luck, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
What kind of mic was she speaking in?
I don't know.
It hurt my ears. Sounded like Peanuts.
Those Gibson.
He did it at a McDonald's drive-thru. Apparently, they did it.
Oh man.
Just gonna drive up. I'm gonna drive up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they look that bad, man.
Really? You're a fool.
Yeah, they don't look that bad for like NFL Europe.
They look, they look a little different. I don't.
Is that Daniel Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually looks like he should be in the 20s.
Yeah.
Probably would have been a good quarterback back then. Mobile Daniel Jones. Don't forget.
Who's the last quarterback to wear? Was it Flutie?
To wear what?
20s. Because I know Bernie did it.
Bernie
did
right?
at no.
Bernie did it at UM.
He did at UM, but they wouldn't let him do it, so he wore 19.
Hmm.
Flutie.
Who was the guy? I don't know. I remember who was the kid on Michigan? Didn't somebody on Michigan wear 99?
Oh no, that's the jersey they give to the one kid every year.
Oh, he's like a Wildcat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think. Didn't that big Kentucky quarterback, rest in peace?
Oh, hefty lefty. Jared
Lorenzen.
I don't remember what he wore.
Hefty lefty.
Oh, dude. Hey,
I'm sure. I believe.
No.
He wore 22.
22. There you go. And then didn't Flutie wore 20s also. 22.
Yeah, but who could forget old Marshall Goldberg wearing number 99? You guys remember Marshall Goldberg?
I do not. There was a kid. Who was the guy on the Canes played him, and he was FAU. They had a bigger QB. What was he had? It was before Lane Train got there.
He was a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a quick break, get to a little cat talk, and more shenanigans on the other side. Welcome back, everybody. It's game night. Cats. Eastern Conference Finals against the New York Rangers from, they call it the Mecca. I mean, a lot of losing up there, though, recently. So, especially from their basketball team. Now they get to go home sad with their ice team. It's going to be great, dude. It's good. Enjoy your last your days there, Rangers. It's going to be great. Let's get to Cat Talk here, brought to us by our friends over at Celsius. Hockey fans, don't sit this one out when it's game time. Make Celsius a part of your play and get that energy up. Game day is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of
your Florida Panthers.
If you guys want to go watch Panthers Rangers at a watch party tonight, Hockman is having one at Dave & Buster's in Hollywood. Big TVs, great atmosphere, food, fun. And that is all presented by Celsius as well. So get on out there, everybody. 8 o'clock, you can hear the coverage here on 560 WQAM starting at 7:30 with Panthers preview. Doug Plagens on the call from MSG. Indian Rasta thinks Leroy's checking the weather right now. I don't know.
No,
Can we get a weather update, Leroy?
I was checking the video that Marco sent.
You're watching the Dolphins shoot at the net?
Non-athletic football players trying to hit. They look so bad, some of them.
Yeah.
All right. Let me mosey on to the Windowplex.
Weather update brought to us by DeBensman and Dover Law Firm, your accidentattorneys.com. Free consultations. Free consultations 24/7. Call them up at 866-954-MORE. Greatest jingle going right now.
Pretty good.
Because we hear it all the time.
Legal needs.
You got to do the accent.
DeBensman and Dover.
Wow.
All right. So we have hardly no wind, which is terrifying because it's hot as hell. Still, winds are blowing at probably 5-10 miles an hour. Looking up at the clouds, I can't really tell. I'm going to just go ahead on it. Why aren't the clouds moving, dude? Oh, they're coming out of the west. West, northwest. Not just west. Again, 5-15 miles an hour. It's got to be 88 degrees. And this time of year, we're going to treat you off to a nice morning, but get ready for those passing thunderstorms in the evening.
Dennis says, no more O'Malley's and O'Hoolahans. It's now Mikey's and Smitty's. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Rocco and Bobo, he is. Yeah, this guy's like Jalen Brunson on ice, old Trocheck, Undersized, undervalued, but you can't measure the heart of a champion here, WFAN. I'll hang up and listen.
Okay.
We got the bread, man. Nobody loves bread more than New York. We got the best bagels. We got the best pizza. And we got the bread, man. Our Tammy Panarin. You get it? Because it sounds like the bread restaurant. I didn't eat there, but you get it. You get it.
Great.
Just haven't had a run like this since Messier. Is he on the call tonight?
No.
Okay, good.
I'm not sure.
He doesn't know.
I do. This guy.
Why you listen? You had to know there's no way in hell he knew who was calling the hockey game that quick.
I don't do. That's stay on your toes.
Yeah, you don't think James Dolan's going home empty-handed after the Knicks went out? And Spike Lee, we're going to put him in a sweater. He'll be there.
You think Ben Stiller's going to be tweeting tonight?
Nah, he better not. Bandwagon Ben Stiller?
Yeah.
You guys think your goalie's so cute there, Babarivsky, whatever his name is.
Babarivsky.
Don't even know what your best player. You call him Sasha. You call him Alexander. Pick a name, Alex. What are yous?
Oh, gosh.
Gonna turn your team into a real Chuck E. Cheese. You run out of tickets there.
Says a guy whose nickname might be Joey Baloney. Right.
Joey Bag of Donuts.
Yeah, we got Cry to Me a River hat trick there to bring us here. We weren't going to go down to the Hurricanes. Vinny Trocheck knew all. Big Vin, he knew all their tricks. We took him down to the Bada Bing, huh?
Bing bong.
What is wrong with you guys?
It really is an annoying fan base. So
just no matter what. We got Big Igor there between the pipes.
And then you know what's amazing? They can switch. Like whoever's winning, Mets, Yankees, right? You don't know. They like to tell you, but it always seems like they pick the winning teams.
Yeah.
It goes Mets and Jets.
Usually
and Giants and Yankees.
Usually that's the alliance.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I have two uncles who are Jets Yankees. They did not fall. They did not get sucked into the Mets trap. It's good for them, I guess.
What is the last time they won was 86?
Yep.
That was first year of college. You were just being born.
I was actually, I believe, born the day that series ended.
What?
Yep. My parents always talk about that series was on in the hospital.
Oh, yeah. That's always good. When I was
great hands, Buckner. Gonna be like Bobrovsky tonight, slipping right between the 5-hole.
That was that.
Can I just say this?
The only series.
I still watch the replay of the goal that the Panthers took the lead on, and I'm still trying to figure out how it got to the net.
How Gus Forsling's puck got through.
It went through one guy's legs sideways. So the puck was this way. And then went in the tiny corner past the goalie's shoulder.
Don't even know how to say his name. Goose Forsling, Gustav Forsling. Looks like Gus to me. Takes the A train, you know?
Is there an A train?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're all.
All I know, dude, is when I was in New York this summer, holy hell, the rats. My God.
Oh, yeah.
Big ones?
Woo!
Yeah.
Is it that many rats there?
Oh, dude. It was a rat paradise in the subway.
And they're big.
They're just all over.
Yeah, man.
Typical rat behavior.
It's a typical rat behavior. Yeah, you guys think you throw rats on the ice so hilarious. We call that an infestation here up in the boroughs.
Typical rat behavior.
And they don't even try to clean it up, huh?
I don't think they can. I think the rats won.
I think they literally cannot.
I don't think they can, dude.
Because the rats won in New York.
You guys think it's so hilarious with your rat mascot.
I mean,
I'm terrified.
In Louisiana, we got rats the size of cats.
That's why we all moved down there. It's because of the rats. Not because of the closures during the pandemic. COVID-19, it was really about the rats. Rats Vid-19. So we moved down there. We're bothering you. 6 borough. God, they are obnoxious.
Definitely.
They're going to be they're going to hate the Panthers. So just like Boston does, you guys are going to learn to hate the holy hell out of the Panthers, and we're going to love it. As soon as there's some Tkachuk mischief.
RVA Richie points out something pretty true. We have rat of the trees.
We are. What are these things? I tried to get away from the rats. There's little Jurassic Parks in my my backyards.
Except people eat the rats down here.
You guys think Luongo's handsome? You ever see Henrik Lundqvist? Handsome.
I haven't actually.
Oh, he does. He's not playing anymore.
No, he's on the desk.
Yeah.
So get out of here then.
No, handsome. We got Igor between the pipes now, though.
Let's see.
Are you sure it's Igor?
It's Igor. Yeah, I know how to say it. I know how to say my goalie's name.
More like eyesore. Look at this guy. Jesus Christ. There's no sunlight in New York, so all these players.
Oh, you're not gonna be going out here stopping Igor Shesterkin.
Shesterkin.
He's not you guys sitting there with your Bobrovsky. It's all coming together.
So we just left playing a series against a really good goalie, and this one's better.
Yeah, he's been good.
Yeah,
he's been good, but he's no Bob.
He's no Bob.
He's no Bob.
I take Bob.
Bob's our guy.
I mean, in Tampa, they had a good goalie as well. We've had nothing but like good goaltenders this entire trip.
I don't
This
think
was
there's
earned.
I was very because I was like, oh man, when they broke Vasilevsky, I'm like, there's nobody's going to stop the Panthers. That guy was the demon.
Yeah.
But I mean, the rest of his team sucked. To be honest with you, he was holding everybody up together. Him and washed Kucherov.
When they giving away the Vezina?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a good
Isn't
question.
it weird how they gave the finalists like 2 months ago? It seems like
It does. It does seem like that. Igor's won a Vezina.
he's not a finalist.
Boborivsky hasn't won a Vezina since Columbus. Where's his Panthers Vezina? Exactly.
It's coming. There's no way like he can't win it, right?
Wow. June 27th.
Jeez. So they do all the awards right before the finals.
You know what? So they're going to give it to after our Everglades fan boat parade.
Dude, you're not getting all those hockey players on a fan boat.
Oh, dude, what do you mean?
That's going to be good.
I'm more interested of where are they gonna do it. It's got to end at
Probably downtown Fort Lauderdale, if I guessed. Right?
No, it doesn't have to end at the stadium.
Well, they have the Iceplex now where the War Memorial was.
No, it ends at the stadium where you play.
Have the Sawgrass Mall is going to be where the parade is?
No, but I'm saying it has
You are
to
right.
end.
That's where the Heat was. That's where they ended it at the stadium. You're right about that. But Leroy, really? That's where we're going to do it?
No, you're gonna go like down. Yeah, that's what's weird. I don't know how to. You can't do it at downtown Fort Lauderdale. The building's in Sunrise. Sunrise will be pissed.
Airboat parade, dude. Airboat
parade, dude.
There's no. Dude,
The Marlins did multiple parades.
What
didn't they?
options are you giving me?
no,
then?
they didn't.
I think they did. I think they
Yeah.
did like one on boat, then some down down Calle Ocho. They kind of touched they touched a bunch of places.
Well, listen, not for nothing. If that parade is not in Sunrise, there's gonna be a problem. You think about it. I make you the mayor of Sunrise.
Who is the mayor of Sunrise?
I don't know, but I'm just saying.
Last time we had a mayor, he promised a lot of stuff. you know?
Oh, bastard. Michael J. Ryan is the mayor of Sunrise.
Oh.
Michael J. MJ. Check this out.
Oh, he was born in Queens, New York.
Oh, that's right. He was. So you know who he's rooting for. He's rooting for Igor. For Igor Shishishkohon.
So anyway, if that parade is not in Sunrise,
you just don't want to drive to the parade.
No, the parade should be in Sunrise. The stadium is in Sunrise.
Be honest.
God. You need to have that beach view, dude.
Oh, parade on the beach. Parade at Riptide.
Ooh, Riptide. Stanley Cup's coming to talk about counting your chickens, talking parade. Why don't you get past the Rangers first?
Okay. True. Actually, very true.
Boborivsky doesn't know what he's in for tonight.
This bothers me every time you say Boborivsky.
All right, we'll take a quick break. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Guys can get in on the chat.
Somebody said from YouTube, just go to your second wife's house instead for Thanksgiving.
Oh, hello, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer. I love what Jennifer does, right? She comments on the show like she's paying attention, but she don't make an appearance until
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm literally right here, and I am paying
He's
attention.
definitely in feety pajamas for like the good first couple hours of the show.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Eating some Cheerios.
Yep.
Who eats Cheerios anymore?
Oh, I gotta tell you, my new
I
thing
love
that-
Honey Nut Cheerios.
See, like I'll make my kids food, but my thing that's become really irking because like you're grown enough is my daughter telling me, "Can you make me some cereal?" I'm like, "Make." You get up, you get the cereal, you put the milk in. This is not a grilled cheese.
Wow. Okay, that's fair.
Ridiculous.
Well, there's that stage, which I agree. And here's the stage that I'm in right now. Uber Eats is over the house every day. Rebecca calls, she orders in her last period of school. And then she texts me and say, "Dad, hurry up. I want to beat Uber Eats home." Right.
Can't just do the drop off.
What do you mean?
What's the
Uber Eats can't just drop on the door?
No, I don't try. I don't never do the drop off.
Oh,
really?
Never.
I
Never.
only do the drop off.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to even know that a person was even at my home.
No, I
because-
need to see. First of all, here's the deal. I need to see the vehicle that they pull up in. If dude pulls up on a Vespa, like, yeah, we got some problems.
Cap for Life says, "Can someone confirm with me that if Jordan Love and our quarterback have the same agency?" I think they are both athletes first, guys, but I don't think they have the same agent. I don't really know how that works when you're in these super agencies like CAA or there's a bunch of athletes under an umbrella of something. I think the agent that it says that Jordan Love has is David Mulugeta, that's Jalen Ramsey's agent. I know that. And then Tua, it says, is rep by Ryan Williams and Austin Lyman of Athletes First. So same umbrella, but it looks like they have different guys, different main go-to guys. But I don't know how that works, Leroy. Do you when it's like a super agency?
It just means that it's like, you know how they do you turn on TV, you see the commercial called Wait 800. They have a network of lawyers, but they're all under one agency.
Yeah.
That's why I stick with the Bensman in Dover.
Nice guys. Nice guys.
What?
Nice guys.
Oh, I thought you said guys. I thought you had.
Hey, I was looking at this this robot cleaner for the pool.
Oh,
and I'm like,
we were looking at that too.
and
That's on
I'm like,
TV.
it's so cool. Except for the fact that it's like $1,300. Kick rocks.
And where does it go?
Make them.
Maybe if you cut off the Ubers for like 6 months, you can afford it.
Look at you, dude. It said if you save Uber for like 2 months, you'll be able to afford it.
No, I don't. I only order Uber at work. I don't order Uber at home. I go get it.
No, but Snitchy Mouse is racking it up on the Uber.
She got her own job.
She got her own. Oh, it's under her account.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, do whatever you want then.
Yeah, at that point,
I'm waiting for those. Do they do pub sub Uber Eats?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, man.
You gotta do. You might have to do like.
My Publix is getting pretty loosey goosey when it comes to their scheduled times.
Can I just say this? Can I just say this? And they're getting a little lazy with the subs, right? Like the quality of the sub is not what it used to be. And Publix, it's time for you to step up because we know how much money you made. You made more money than anybody talking about a damn recession.
Yeah, I love that. They're like, oh, we want you guys to know we're lowering prices.
No, you're not.
Because
here,
we
this is why I
can.
saw a sign. Buy 8, get 1 free.
Target's like, we're gonna 5,000 items. You don't know what those items are, mystery items, but we're lowering 5,000 items. Like, you ever been in a Target? What the hell are you all? You could be lowering pencil prices for all I know.
Right.
That's true.
I tell you what, though,
anyway.
I just had something. Don't knock it until you try it. Sour Powerade.
Intrigued.
Sourade.
They have apple, they have blue, and then they have watermelon something, but it's sour.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Very
I drank
interesting.
one. Now you got to drink it cold, but it was delicious.
We will.
And you might have to bring a water with you because it's the only drink in the world where you drink it and then you're thirsty.
We'll take a quick break. Rats Off a Ship is next.
a ship. Game 6.
Rats off a ship.
All right. Let's get to it, everybody. It's our favorite Wednesday game. Rats on the ice.
Rats off a ship.
Dude, are you watching video clips? We can hear it on the microphone, dude.
Oh, sorry.
Jason, what do we have today for very, very professional, radio professional, ladies and gentlemen? Been doing this many years, many years. What were you watching?
I can't say.
All I hear is static now.
No, I turned it off.
What do
it
you
was
got?
two little people playing soccer.
-1. I'm just going to give you a -1.
Sounds like a challenge.
I was scrolling and then I was intrigued, so I watched. And I was like, one was embarrassing the other one because he had like mad skills, and the other one was just stumbling all over the place, and everybody was laughing. And then I saw a video where the guy had a crooked eye, and his friend said, "You got blue eyes." He go, "Man, stop messing with me. You got blue eyes. One blue over here, one blue over there." I guess you had to be there. Okay, back to Rats Off a Ship.
I thought that was good.
I'm laughing because he's so easily entertained.
He really is. He really is. Simple guy.
I'm a simple
I
guy.
love you.
And who doesn't like to laugh?
What do we have today, Jennifer, for Rats Off a Ship?
Now I keep picturing things. Okay, number
That's
one.
what I mean. See, it
This
grabs
is your
you.
fault.
It grabs you.
All right. Well, number 1, we have Jay Glazer being a fraud.
What?
Yeah. Ryan Leaf called him a con man on Twitter. Or
Wow.
X.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Why did he say he's a con man?
How did that happen?
Twitter.
Yeah, look up.
Here's the tweet from Ryan Leaf calling him a con man. So Michael Phelps was doing an interview on Meet the Press, and he apparently gets emotional talking about him and Jay Glazer's relationship and their mental health battles. Ryan Leaf says, "Glazer is a fraud when it comes to anything with mental health or wellness related. He uses it for his benefit and really isn't invested in any of it unless it benefits him and his brand. Phelps is an inspiration, but it gives me pause that he muddies his mind with that con man."
Damn.
Wow.
Wow, Ryan.
Strong
So-
words from Ryan Leaf.
And I would say this.
Mm.
Keep in mind all the stuff that Ryan Leaf went through.
Yep.
So I'm more than sure when he was going through his mental issues that they had some kind of interaction.
Must have, right?
Yeah. And that's where that comes from. And so I'll say it like this. I don't know either side of the story, but I'm just guessing that they must have crossed paths at some point. And I'm gonna say you're either understanding of it or you're not. You can't all of a sudden become understanding of it. And so I'm guessing that Ryan Leaf felt like when he was going through it, Jay Glazer didn't cut him a break at all. And now all of a sudden, because it helps him, now he's being more understanding of it. That's what I'm getting from that.
I'm going to be Rats Off a Ship just because I need more deets of the story.
Yeah, me too.
So I will currently be, but I reserve the right to swim back if I get more facts.
Yeah, I'm Rats Off a Ship because I can't really sit here and say that I've been the most supportive of Ryan Leaf and some of his acts during his tenure in the NFL, but I just need to know like what exactly happened. He didn't really spell it out, but I'm guessing it was something back when he was having his struggles.
Hell of a thing to lay out there, though.
And just think of how bad it really is if you put it out there.
Yeah,
because Ryan Leaf he don't have, he's on with his life.
All right. What about you, J-Fig? Where are your rats?
Rats off a ship. How could you say that and not give me more information?
Rats off a ship.
Oh, so
Lack
you
of
want the
inform-
details.
She wants
I
the
want
deets.
details. I want receipts. I want everything.
Interesting. What about you, Marcos?
I'm not rats off his ship. Jay Glazer has actually stole scoops from me before as a fellow NFL insider. Yeah, so I'd believe it, man. That's right up his alley. He's definitely stolen a couple hot takes from me.
He doesn't have the integrity, is what you're saying?
I've seen him do shady things in the past.
I really haven't heard anybody who hates Jay Glazer. That's the thing.
Isn't Jay Glazer like 5'3"?
Yes.
Okay.
Is he? Very small.
Yeah.
Can't trust him.
He looks like a little butterball.
But I don't feel like I ever hear anything negative about Jay Glazer. Schefter, yeah.
Ooh.
Even Rappaport. But I don't.
Yeah,
feel
but
like
they're hands on. They don't pick and choose, right? They got to get all the news.
No, he is
Jay
not.
Glazer.
What?
That's a lot.
No, that's
5'10". Get
And then
out of here.
when he stepped off the stool, he was his actual.
He's closer to 5'1" than he is 5'10".
Oh way.
There's
That's
no
what it
way
says
he's
here.
5'10".
That's what it
Pull up
says.
a picture of Jay Glazer. Even if he's by himself, he looks tiny.
But then another article immediately says Jay Glazer once tried to fight Peyton Manning. Look at that. More stuff is coming out on this guy. But this one has him listed at 5'5".
Yeah. Much, yeah.
That's much more like it.
No way.
No, wait.
he's
What?
5'10".
Wait.
Yeah.
Who in the hell would get in a fight with Peyton Manning? Nobody hates Peyton Manning.
He
also admitted into getting into a fight with Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger at a golf tournament.
Oh, I can see that. Ben had a couple.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Ben's a big.
Well, Jay
boy.
Glazer's known as Jay Glazer is a bit of a, like he's big in MMA too, because he has a great friendship with Randy Couture.
Okay, but he's 5'5".
Understood. I mean, like he'd have to.
See, here's what I love about real life versus the fight game. In the fight game, you got a weight class. Okay? Don't think just because you 5'5" or whatever, and you've been working with Randy Couture, that you mean you could just be walking around kicking people's
I
ass.
think he's known like to actually have skills though, Leroy. Like he's not just like a tough guy. I think Jay Glazer's a man known to have some MMA skills, like respected among fighters.
Okay.
Jay Glazer almost.
That being said, I don't know if he's a fraud or not.
He almost fought Peyton. Oh, you
Manning.
didn't know he almost fought Peyton.
What did he fight Peyton Manning over?
Who cares? It's Peyton Manning.
It says after a Mai Tai drinking contest at the Pro Bowl in 2007.
Well, that just seems like
Wait,
that seems
so
like
but again,
liquor courage.
Again, Peyton Manning, of all the guys in the NFL, Peyton Manning, the one guy everybody loves.
Con man.
When's the last time somebody said something negative about Peyton Manning? I'll wait. Never.
I think when you said that he won a Super Bowl with a grandma neck.
Yeah. Hey, listen. His neck looked like that thing you pull out of the middle of a turkey during Thanksgiving.
Wow.
that old neck in the bag.
What do you got? Number two. Number two.
The giblets and all that.
You made fun of Peyton Manning that entire year.
I know. Because he could throw. His one skill set at that position is throwing the football. And he could throw it. They won the Super Bowl.
The only reason he kept his job is because the only person else they had was Osweiler.
Wait, and here's the thing. Osweiler went like 4-1.
I know.
And the second they got to any type of football that meant something, they go, hey, Osweiler,
we can't trust you to snap the ball.
Right. No.
Wow. I'm reading more and more on this fight between Jay Glazer and Peyton Manning. This got escalated.
Did it really?
Yeah. So apparently, this is what Glazer says. He was minding his own business when Peyton Manning walked into the room. While it's unclear if he had been drinking to that point, he probably was. Glazer decided to mess with him by pretending he couldn't understand him. The QB then made a somewhat random comment about Strahan begging him for media coverage. However, that didn't sit well with Glazer, who considered himself one of Strahan's good friends, and somehow interpreted the remark as a reference to the defensive end's recent divorce. Jay Glazer just kind of snapped on him And then this is what Glazer says. My buddy pulled me away from him. The buddy who he's referring to, Chuck Liddell. And then according to Peyton Manning, Chuck Liddell throws a kick at his head. I don't know what the hell is going on, but you can't trust this Jake Glazer.
Are you sure you're not reading a Fox skit?
So wait, it sounds like Peyton Manning came over there and said something, and Jake Glazer was drunk and took it the wrong way and wanted to fight him.
I'll tell you one thing, dude. When
that's all right.
Been around a lot of fighters. Not many more interesting just by intimidating, just looking them in the eye than Chuck Liddell.
Dude, let me tell you something. First of all, his hands look like he been a masonry for 75 years.
Yeah.
His hands were frightening and huge and hard. They were just hard.
Stunt Steve says, sounds like a Mad TV skit.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's real?
So it's what he was saying on a podcast. So it came out of his mouth.
All right. Well. J-Fig, what else we got for Rats Off a Ship today?
Skinny Lamar Jackson. He is down to 205 pounds.
Wow.
Rats Off a Ship? I don't like it. Lamar Jackson was pretty healthy last year. I don't understand that.
He was up to like 215?
215 last year. He was 225 2 years ago. I don't understand this this skinny craze. And again, I go back to Fat Patrick Mahomes. What are we doing, people?
Here. Let me explain something to you in the real world of football. I don't care how fast and elusive you are. At 205 pounds, when the average guy chasing you is 240, right? It only take one hit. So you need to have a little bit something on your body to be able to sustain that, unless you're never going to throw again. I mean, run again.
That's the Patrick Mahomes method. Have a little something on your body.
He's like, in case I get sacked, I'm ready. Wait, he literally looks like, man, I might have had too many drinks. Give me another water.
Like everybody here is thinking that Travis Kelce is the one who's partying too much, and this whole time it's been Mahomes. He's like, oh, too many Travis.
Is that bracelets from the club? Look, he already sweating.
Look at his face like he got caught.
But you know what's funny? You know, we making fun of Patrick Mahomes, but there ain't a team out there that if he said, hey, Patrick Mahomes want to come here, come on in, buddy.
Hey, you know what? He's just old school, Leroy. Like you used to say, it was called off season for a reason.
Yeah.
All these Johnny come latelys with their he's like, I play till the end of the season.
Can I just tell you, it got to the point in the off season where I didn't stop limping or feeling sore till March or April. Jeez. So for me to even think about doing anything physical before then and not give my body a chance to heal, right, would have hurt me. So when they talk about, oh, we starting camp and here and there, I'm like, not till I can walk.
Timbo Slice says stress weight because he has a team full of idiots.
Yeah. Well, they added some depth at wide receiver.
Yep.
And we heard that they also said that the guy who Rice got into the altercation with asked the police not to press charges.
Got that side payment?
No, I mean, like
he goes, you know what happened? Here's what happened. Theoretically, I don't want to do like I did with Rory McIlroy, where I was very loose with liberties with the story. But let's just say the old Hunt family, you know, they don't have the best reputation right now amongst the players. So they're like, hey, how about a suite for the entire season there, old hit and run guy?
A suite for the whole season? Ain't no owner giving up that money.
Not even for Rashee Rice?
No. Especially for Rashee Rice. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's three guys. Three guys that give the sweep for they get in a little accident like that. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Jones. That's it.
And they didn't even do it for Travis Kelce because Tate had to pay $2 million.
Right.
Crazy.
So think about that. They made Tay pay $2 million. You think they're gonna do it for Rasheed Rice?
This isn't
What is wrong
hypothetical.
with you?
All right, so a couple nosebleeds for the year.
No.
No freebies.
You get 2 tickets as a player with the option to purchase more, right? So you get your 2 tickets, and that's it.
All right.
And then you'll probably make Rasheed Rice give up his 2 tickets. We gave him your 2 tickets. You don't get no tickets this year.
We'll take a break. We might get some more rats. Obviously, we didn't get to all of our topics. We get to some more of it.
That's your fault.
I know. What over Jay Glazer's fault?
The topics. Jay Glazer. Really?
Back after this. All right, welcome back, you rascals. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Let's get to our headlines here. Brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
We'll get to some Panther sound here in a minute. But let you guys know that the puck drops tonight, 8 o'clock. You could hear that right here, 560 WQAM. If you have not figured out where you want to watch the game tonight, I just figured it out for you. Dave and Buster's in Hollywood with Hockman. You guys go check it out there. 8 p.m. Dave and Buster's, and that is presented to us by our friends over at Celsius Essential Energy Drinks. But go to Dave and Buster's in Hollywood if you want the best watch party to watch Panthers, Rangers, Eastern Conference Finals. Game 1 tonight from Madison Square Garden. And of course, you can hear that on WQAM. 7:30 is Panthers preview. Doug Plagan's on the call. And let's hear a little bit from our cats here, huh? Paul Maurice, as cool as they come, Leroy, said when he wants to rip into his team. You know, every once in a while he gets the itch. What are you looking at me like that for?
Like what?
Yeah, like you don't believe me.
No.
Yeah, he gave him the profanity.
I thought we were getting ready to listen to a cut.
Here he is on playing in that so-called Mecca.
Well, I'm going to answer it differently. There's a great line once, Brendan Shanahan, when he was playing. I think it was more derogatory to the Hartford Whalers / Carolina Hartford situation than anybody said he wanted to play in big games, right? Because he had come through that St. Louis, Detroit, Chicago. At that time, they were all big, heavy teams, all powerful teams. So he just loved coming to the rink. And it's not so much the bigger stage for the coach as a person or the player, but for the game, right? You want the game to be promoted, to do it in Madison Square Garden. I mean, that's the spot. So you feel like then you get to be a part of the game, right? You work in the National Hockey League. It's a dream. I'm not so sure it's not still for me. And then, you know, you're going to play in a conference final and open an MSG. That's exciting. For sure.
This team's got no shot. They're gonna kill them. They're gonna kill the Rangers. They're gonna kill them. Yeah, they got no shot. He's about to unleash the hounds on them, dude. They got no shot. Mathew Tkachuk had a pretty quiet semifinal, other than punching pasta right in the snot box many times. But it was a pretty
what he had to do.
It was a pretty quiet playoff series for Mathew Tkachuk. Here is Paul Maurice on Chucky's playoffs thus far.
Oh, he's been outstanding. So we lost Sam Bennett, I think, in game 2 of the first series and missed him for 5 games. And that's when not only did he step up with Anton Lundell, who played very well. He was a big part of Anton coming in between those two wingers. We had a 40-goal guy, 100-point guy on the other side, and leading him. And that would be you look at his start of Matthew's year. I think he was still dealing with his injury, and he went a long stretch without putting up the points that maybe we would have expected. But his game was better, right? He's more disciplined. He's matured with this group over 2 years, so I think he's primed. I would never bet against him coming up with some heroics, but it's certainly not the only thing we have to expect now when we come to the rink from him.
I mean, he had so many clutch moments last year, then, of course, suffers the cracked sternum.
Oh. That had to be brutal.
Here is the man himself, Tkachuk Cheese. This is him on more national eyes being on the Panthers.
Yeah, well, we're the only game on, on the nights we're playing. There's nobody else on, so all eyes will be on us. And that just adds on to the whole New York City MSG, playing the number 1 team in the league. It's just, it all adds up right now. So this is a very exciting time of year to begin with, no matter who you're playing, and just to be playing the New York Rangers. It just adds so much to it. So this is a huge stage for us, for our team. And it's different than last year for sure. So we're really looking forward to it.
That dude has to be so thrilled coming over here and he wanted to get the hell out of Calgary. I saw him on McAfee yesterday, a clip on Twitter where he's like, I'm on the beach every day that we're not playing hockey. Every day we're not playing hockey. Every day we're not playing hockey on the beach. Remember his first press conference, he got introduced. He goes barefoot, thong flip-flops for old Mathew Tkachuk. Loves living down here. But this is him on how. Go ahead, Frog Boy.
I think he's had a similar arrival to as Jimmy Butler in that, they were accepted, they've proven, they've been tough. The only thing is he's had much more support from his supporting cast and had like a streak of healthiness along them. So I'll give him credit in regards to he's embraced the city, and I feel like him and Jimmy Butler coming around the same time, we're very lucky to have these two stars.
Very much so. This is him on what the Rangers present different from their other bum opponents that they kick their ass.
I would say, they're similar to Tampa with their power play and penalty kill and goaltending. I think that's pretty similar to Tampa. I would say they are very, very talented up front, and their defense kind of can do it all type of defense. I would say to Boston, their defensive game is hard, kind of like they were, but I'd say they're more like a Tampa than Boston. So we've got our hands full with some of their forwards up front and their speed and their skill. Got to stay out of the box against them, but I think the main thing right now is what we've been dealing with all playoffs, and that's they're one of their big strengths is in goal. So we have to get in front of them like we've been able to do with Vasilevsky and Swayman the last few series, and Shesterkin's playing unbelievable right now. So I'd say that's one of, if not their biggest strength. So I guess there's really not a whole lot of differences between the three teams that we're playing. Maybe Boston a little bit with their defensive game, but they're three great teams. So when you have teams like that, it's hard to pick what's similar and different. They've been all great challenges.
A lot of words for cats and six, dude. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Take a break. Back with more after this.
WQAM broadcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 here on the program. Going to talk a little boxing with our guy Xander Zayas coming on up. I'm going to badger him to try and wear a Panthers jersey at MSG. That's where his fight is.
Didn't we get him to do something last time? Like
he did Dame time for us. He tried to recruit Damian Lillard.
Dame time. That's it.
Didn't he do it? He did it, right?
No, he did it.
He did
Oh, no. He did it. He did it on TV. And from what
yeah, but he's big time now. His intro can't be wearing a jersey.
Listen.
He's big time now.
His intro can be whatever I want it to be, okay? And what I want him to do is
I want him to look like this.
I want him to badger the New York Rangers fans. That's what I want him to do.
Pretty good.
That's what I want him to do. He's going to do the waddle for us, but he's not going to do it till football season.
Okay.
We need a football season fight. That's what we need. But
he's fought like 700 fights, right?
No, he's only what is he like? He's 17-0.
Okay, that's not
probably.
I mean, but he started.
What is that? What?
He started when he was like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm a badger him. That's what I do.
That wasn't even necessary. Don't show that picture again to Leroy. He'll rage quit. So we got a name for it now?
Oh, yeah. People refer to you doing that as rage quitting.
Well, you do it on purpose.
I don't do anything on purpose. I don't.
You know how he does.
I'm just me.
I know what he does. I know he does.
What does that
he
even
knows
mean?
He knows.
You know what you do.
You know
what you
exactly. Listen, we've had enough conversations and hung out enough. He knows exactly what annoys the hell out of me. Right? In the sports world. And every time he does it,
I think in any world, he knows how to get under your skin.
right. If I didn't care, if he wasn't my boy, it wouldn't annoy me.
I'll tell you what, I've been looking over these all NBA predictions, right?
Bam, third team.
I'm gonna assume if he makes the team, he's gonna be third team, but I'm gonna tell you what's gonna annoy me. Dude. If I see Sabonis on this team above him, I'm gonna be pissed. Let me tell you something right now, dude. All right. Bam Adebayo has done nothing, if not spent his entire career stuffing Domantas Sabonis in a locker. So let me just tell you something right now, NBA. If you guys give Domantas Sabonis an all-NBA spot above Bam Adebayo when the guy can't do squadouche in the playoffs, he puts up the same amount of points every single team. His team has the same record. All he does is some fancy schmancy extra couple rebounds just for show with his feathery hair. Let me tell you something right now, dude. If Domantas Sabonis gets that last spot over Bam Adebayo and costs him all that money, I'm going to be heated. I cannot be held responsible for what I say.
You don't get it for making an all-NBA defense. Only
all NBA, Leroy.
Hey,
let me just tell you.
Can I just say this real quick?
So
Kung Fu Panda. Why would you use squadouche?
That's skadoosh. Way different, dude.
No, I realize it's different, dude.
I'm just looking at it. I'm like, all right.
Wait a minute.
What?
It's not different.
It's different.
He goes squadouche.
No, he goes skadoosh.
No, he. Oh my goodness.
Way different.
You are an idiot.
Let me just say right now,
You are an idiot.
if Domantas Sabonis gets that last spot over Bam, you've lost all awards. Let's just say that.
Wow.
You've lost all awards. How can you give the award? What has he done? Domantas Sabonis.
I mean,
squadouche.
No, he set a record for double doubles in a row.
Oh, who gives a rat's ass about double doubles? You guys didn't even care about triple doubles when Russ did it. You basically kicked him out of the league. Double record.
Gave him
out of here. Yeah, easy. Let me tell you something. Easy to get double doubles when you spend half the time on the other end of the floor taking a nap.
Oh, this guy.
You should have a bunch of energy to get rebounds.
I don't understand.
Guys out there, look at. I mean, please, every good player in the league. When they say Domantas Sabonis out there guarding him, it's like a pit bull on a pork chop. They can't wait.
Wow.
Sabonis.
We don't even know if he's going to be up there. He's just like,
I don't know. I'm just telling. I'm looking at.
He's already prepping for this.
I'm looking at predictions because Leroy's. I'm like, will he make it? And I'm not seeing him on any predictions. Right. I have this Steve Auschburner or Ashburner, whatever he is, and his first team: Giannis, Luka, Shea, Joker, Tatum. This Tatum's ass.
Tatum.
Second team: Brunson, AD, Ant, LeBron, Kawhi, and then Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Tyrese Halliburton, Domantas Sabonis, Zion, which is just like, all right, dude. You mean the Zion Williamson that Bam sent packing? Took his lunch money too.
Wow. I mean, the rest of the team sounds good though.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
How do you know so damn much about Kung Fu Panda?
Oh, okay. Did you Google it?
Yeah.
Well, there's kids, dude. I've seen every Kung Fu Panda. Except Kung Fu Panda 4. I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah,
squat douche means squat.
Yeah. Skadoosh is what he says to start off his secret move. Skadoosh. Way different, dude.
The fact that you know
you guys both get a -1.
Yeah.
-1.
Let's look at this carnival barker. Brian Martin. First team. Giannis, Luka, Shea, Joker, Tatum. Real original. Second team. Brunson, Ant, Kevin Durant, Tyrese Halliburton, Kawhi Leonard. Third team. Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Ant, LeBron James, Domantas Sabonis.
Damn it.
I swear to God, dude. I don't care if Bam doesn't make All-NBA. I really don't. But I'll tell you who doesn't deserve it. Domantas Sabonis. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve a Domantas Sabonis. All right? Bam deserves a bonus.
Okay, but he averaged for this season 19 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists.
Who gives a rat's ass? Like, okay, good. He has more teammates who can nail shots. Did you see the offense around Bam?
But it's the Kings, though.
The Kings have the same record as the Heat, and they didn't even make the playoffs.
So they have comparable talent, and he almost had a triple-double.
They didn't have comparable talent. In fact, you could argue
the same record.
Dude, this get out of here. First of all,
some would say the same record in the West is better than it is in the East.
Only children would argue that. Second of all,
you don't think the Western Conference is tougher?
Make the playoffs. You didn't even make the playoffs.
Okay.
Second of all, he has De'Aaron Fox on his team. He has Malik Monk, who's arguably the 6th man of the year. All right. He's got intangibles, red velvet over there. He's got plenty of shooters. Plenty of shooters over there.
You don't even know the third guy's name.
Oh, we all know who the redheaded guy is.
Okay, and I can say he has Jimmy Butler. He has Scary.
He didn't have Jimmy Butler. Jimmy was having vacationing half the season. Tyler Hero was out half the season. More starting lineups than anybody in team history. The only guy who was there was Bam. All he had was a long-haired rookie.
You're lashing out, dude.
And you want to give it to Sabonis. Why?
I
know
know
why.
Double.
You know.
He almost averaged a triple-double.
Oh, hey, great. What is this? Horseshoes and hand grenades? Almost.
Okay.
He flirted with a season-long triple-double.
Probably had more rebounds than Bam.
You want to know when he didn't flirt with a triple-double? When he faced Bam. You want to know why? Because he spent the entire time losing his lunch money.
Bam Adebayo on the season, 19
And what about the other side of the floor? You ever think about that? You know, how many points is he giving up? He's giving up a triple-double every game.
Hey, Dennis Lopez says, I call him Amantas Sabonis. He doesn't know what D is.
That's a point. So just so I'm clear.
Point for Twitcher.
I'll be okay if Bam doesn't make All-NBA.
Yeah.
Long as it's not Domantas.
But I'll be damned if Domantas Sabonis makes this All-NBA before Bam does.
I don't know, dude. I got to check this out.
Plays half the game. No wonder. Plays half the game, barely has the same stats. Congrats. And let's just say what it is. I mean, you know, some would say people would be more impressed with what Bam does.
Some would say.
If he came from the Balkan Peninsula, you know?
Oh!
You don't think there's a little Euro? I don't know. I don't mean to go Frederick Perkins on everybody. But what is that? What is that, Leroy? What is that?
Is that saying now.
Nope, uncomfortable.
I bet you he makes third team if he's Adebayo.
By the way, January
Adebayo.
January 31st against the Heat, triple double for Sabonis.
Which game?
January 31st against Miami Heat.
Did they win?
9 points, 17 rebounds. They did not win. No, the Miami Heat won that one.
What did he shoot that game?
He shot 50%.
How many shots?
7 for 14.
Get the hell out of here with your stats. That's barely playing basketball. Yeah. Triple double? Like, what is that? A child triple double?
19, 17, and 13.
17 points. Congratulations. You got all the misses. He's like the only tall guy on their team.
Triple double. They played again in February. He had another triple double as well.
Did they win?
They did not.
Shut up, dude. What do you do in the fourth quarter?
I don't even want to break
Hey,
down.
What do you do in the crunch time when the nuts were on the table?
Now you looking for purr and all.
Triple double against Bam. What are you even talking about, man? I don't understand.
Who's this
Marcos
guy?
is stress sweating over there. Trying to find stats.
Michael C.
That's not like a 12, 10, and 10. You go 19, 17, and 13.
Yes,
Michael C. Wright, Giannis, Luka, Shea, Joker, Tatum. Seems to be pretty consensus.
Tatum thing,
second
though?
team, Brunson, Kevin Durant, Ant, Kawhi, Domantas Sabonis, second team. More like Michael C. Wrong. Get him out of here.
Get him out of here. I just don't understand the hate for Sabonis.
I don't like him. You know what? I don't like him. I don't like his face. I don't like his feathery hair. And I don't like the fact that everybody smooches his cheeks and Bam's been kicking his ass his entire career.
He averaged a triple-double against Bam.
No, he didn't.
He said in the 2 games that they played against the Heat, he had triple-doubles.
And he was 0-2. How about that?
That's true.
That's true. Okay, you found something.
By the way, in the play-in
Empty
game,
stats.
they won the same amount of play-in games as the Miami Heat as well.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
Did they win the one that mattered?
Nope, they did not.
They didn't. Why don't you shut up? Well, let me ask you something, dude. What are you from, Lithuania?
Oh, no, I'm just saying.
What do they have frogs over in Lithuania, dude? What's going on with you?
You mad at me? You just named 4 different journalists that felt the same way.
A bunch, because you want to know why? Because they're a bunch of sheep. That's why. A bunch of sheep. That's what they do. All of them.
Oh, boy. This is amazing. You are something special.
Yeah, I think the record he also set a record this year.
By the way, just for the record, also Marcos, you know who he got traded for, right?
Who's that?
Tyrese Halliburton. He's in the Eastern Conference Finals. What a lot of value this Domantas Sabonis brings.
Wait, when didn't he got traded? Was
last year?
Last year, right?
Yeah. How about this article right here? This is from March 26, very recent. You know. A historical campaign for Sabonis, who continued when he recorded his 54th consecutive double-double.
Who cares about double-double? How many double-doubles did he give up?
Okay, well, 54, not 54.
Well, hey, but guess what?
Yeah.
They have an award for that. All defense.
Oh, okay, dude. Well, you want to know something? I didn't realize it was all offensive NBA.
Okay.
It's
Really?
all of it. All encompassing.
Did you see all NBA?
Ridiculous, dude.
A lot of those guys don't play defense.
Ridiculous.
When was the last time you seen Devin Booker lock somebody down?
Hey, we got to get to Xander, huh? We got to take a break.
Oh, okay.
Take a break. Xander Zayas is going to be fighting in the main event June 8th, Madison Square Garden. He'll be the only show by then because the Cats will have bounced the New York Rangers. Yeah. So, New York, you might want to get your tickets ready to watch Xander. He joins us next. Everybody, Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Very excited to talk to our next guest, the X-Man, Xander Zayas, joining us here. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate the time.
Thank you for coming here. I think, how many times have you been here already?
This is my first time at the new place.
First time in the new place, but you've been coming to the gym. I went to you guys a couple times, so excited to have you here.
I was excited. Thank you for having me, man. This is an exciting day. How many sparrings do you have left? It was the first time I've ever gotten to see you spar live.
Yeah, so after today, we have 3 left. We fly out to New York actually Friday, so we'll do 1 here, the last 2 in New York. First time flying to Fight Week or Fight City 2 weeks out, so I'm excited for that.
This is got to be very exciting for you. Your first main event.
Yes.
ESPN, June 8th. Everybody tune in, South Florida. Puerto Rican week. You got the Puerto Rican Parade that week. What does this mean to you?
Man, it means the world. I mean, at 21 years old, I dreamed of this. I dream of being the main event at the Mecca of Boxing in the Puerto Rican Parade, but not at 21. No, so early in my career, so I'm excited. I'm happy, and I'm just blessed to be in this position. I'm fighting a great fighter. I mean, Patrick Teixeira, former world champion, somebody that has a lot of experience, and I'm excited to show the world that Puerto Rico is going to have a new world champion at 154 pounds.
Yeah, what are you most likely excited to show, man? Because, obviously every time you go out there, there's very high expectations. So, is it almost tough that you got to back yourself off? Because I imagine you want to go you want to put on a killer show.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to show everything. I just want to show that I've gotten better. My defense, my offense, my angles, my counterattacks, the way I box, the way I use the ring, my IQ, the concentration. I think everything. I want to work on everything. I want to showcase everything. But I'm ready to go. I think you saw today that I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm focused. The preparation is done. The preparation is done. Now it's just the final touches, final movement, just to stay active and be ready for June 8th.
How do you feel knowing you as long as I have, you've really hit all these peaks and
Yes.
these check marks?
Yes.
Does this feel like a big one? Just the idea of being the center of the show? Because obviously, yeah, I get it. You want to perform well, but that is you got to be a showman
For
too,
sure.
and everyone's going to be there
I
seeing you.
feel like yes, this is a new peak that I've just hit. You can only get one first main event. This is it. I feel like there's 3 things in the boxing world that I was looking forward to do. Or 4 things. Signing, I already did that. Pro debut, I already did that. Now my first main event, I'm gonna do it June 8th, and then the first world title. You can only do those 4 things once in boxing, and I'm excited to do it for the first time June 8th.
You do what you expected to do against Patrick. We'll get to him in just a second, but do you have a person in mind that you'd like to take the title from? Is there somebody at 154? Is it going to be at 154?
Yeah.
What do you see?
Well, obviously after Patrick, I want to fight 2 more times. Hopefully one of those fights being an eliminator for the WBO. There's 2 guys in front of me, Erickson Lubin or Josh Kelly. Those 2 names, I think those are 2 fights that we can make happen. The company can make happen, and we can make it happen maybe for December.
Lubin's been interested in
Heisman night, New York City, or even here. Obviously, he's from Orlando. I'm from South Florida. Obviously, Puerto Rico. We could do it in Kissimmee, where there's a lot of his fan base, a lot of my fan base, and we could get it going.
But that's a really entertaining fight with the 2 of you. I think that would be a hell of a matchup. We'll get to I got to ask you this, man. Look, you're going up to New York. Where are your loyalties right now with Panthers and Rangers? Because I know when you're there at MSG, they're going to be giving you the jersey, but you are a Panthers fan. I've seen you in the Panthers gear.
I am.
So when you're up there for Panthers Rangers, if they offer you the jersey, you be polite, you put it to the side. Will you still rock the Panthers sweater in New York?
Listen, if they'll give me the jersey, I'll take it. And if they invite me to a game, I won't put no jerseys because I won't be able to put the Panthers jersey the Panthers jersey going into the MSG.
We'll just sneak a rubber rat in you, and then afterwards you
I'll
throw the rat.
You
throw the rat and be like, "What was that?" Oh, nothing. That wasn't anything. But that's gotta be an unbelievably cool thing because I know that being a South Florida kid, but seeing the Puerto Rican fan base in New York is pretty crazy.
Yes.
That's got to be. I can't imagine the goosies that you must feel when you have that kind of fan base behind you.
Man, it's amazing. And again, just doing it at such a young age. Again, I started so early in my career that we've built this from the ground up. Now, just being in this position, seeing the love that I've been receiving from South Florida, from New York, from Puerto Rico, obviously, from all around the United States and the world, it's crazy. It's unbelievable to think about. It's unbelievable to just try to sit down and look back at it, because it's something that I never thought it was going to happen so soon.
Have you are there do you allow yourself to soak it in at all, or is it hard because you gotta handle the task at hand? Like, do you allow yourself to enjoy it at all when you go to the city and take it all in, see the posters and all that, or are you a guy who's like everybody's like, oh, he's laser focused, he's not gonna enjoy any of this?
Well, I try to enjoy because I feel like at the end of the day, that's the key to everything. Have fun, enjoy your job. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy doing the interviews. I enjoy going to the press conference, all of that. But obviously, the company and my team, and I know when it's time to focus and when it's time to cut everything off and time to laser focus, that day will come Friday. After Friday, I went in. There's nothing else. Nobody else is going to see me. I'm going to do my interviews with ESPN, back to my room, and nobody see me till Saturday.
I do appreciate when we had you on, you doing the Dame time, and you tried your recruitment that summer. Were you disappointed that the NBA was against Miami Heat?
Man, I was disappointed. I told you that if Dame will come here, I'll become a fan of the Heat. But that didn't happen, so I'm still a Lakers fan.
Okay, dude, but what if he's not happy in Milwaukee? Can we reroute? How can I get Heat fandom back on the table?
Well, if you guys get Dame, or I don't know, then Mitchell.
Spider?
If you guys get Spider, he doesn't follow me, but if you guys get Spider, I could probably become a Heat fan.
I don't think he has a cool thing that you could do in the ring, though. I don't know if we could.
Yeah, I don't think there's a Spider thing that I could do. Yeah, no.
The spider move or anything like that.
No, I don't think I can do that.
We're still in football season, though. We got to have you hit the waddle at one point.
I know, yes. I do got to hit it. I do got to hit it, but I feel like I'll hit it when they're in season, when they're playing.
Yes.
So it makes more sense because now they're off season. Nobody's going to really know what I'm doing.
And then if you were to bring a rubber rat to the ring for the Panthers, the New York fans aren't going to like that.
Yeah, they're going to boo me.
Because the Panthers are going to eliminate the Rangers by then.
Yeah, that wasn't said by me.
No, that's me. I'm telling you, the Panthers are going to eliminate the Rangers. Xander didn't say that. I said that. Cat's in 6. I'm not worried about it. He's not. You guys don't even have to worry about it because the only show you're going to have at Madison Square Garden on June 8th, Rangers fans, is going to be Xander Zayas.
Yes, sir.
That's it, because the Knicks are done and the Rangers are going to be done.
Yeah,
so this is your show now. This is the show right here.
It is my show. It is my show. There's no questions about it. I didn't say that, but June 8th, that will put on a show on Madison Square Garden for sure.
He is your team now because the Panthers are going to eliminate you. Just so we're clear on that, dude. Just so we're clear on that. I just want to get your reaction. A couple things currently in boxing. This past week, Usyk beat Tyson Fury. What was your reaction to that?
Man, it was incredible. It was incredible. I didn't have nobody winning. I never picked a winner. I did say that whoever made the adjustment, Usyk got a second win, second half of the fight. He made the adjustment, went back to the body, went back to mixing body and head with his combinations, and he got the job done. I mean, that's the heart of a champion, being able to adjust, being able to execute, and he did that.
Can you explain that a little bit? Because it really felt like he had to adjust to a game plan in the midst of that, which makes Usyk so good.
So,
when you're in that and you see something, oh man, I got to fix this in the middle of a fight. What's that adjustment like?
So in the beginning rounds, if you see, Usyk was being active with his hand, with his movement, with his head, with his power, with his punch selection, going to the head, going to the body, going to the head. Then in the middle rounds, he stopped doing that. He went away from that, just trying to put power punches to the head. And Fury was taking advantage of it, with just outboxing him, just touching him here and there. Because that's Fury's game plan. I mean, he's so long, he's so tall. He didn't want to fight in the inside. And then after he got hit, or he got touched up in round 6, Usyk did.
Yeah.
He made the adjustment, and then he went back to the body, back to the head, mixing those levels, and then he caught Fury in round 8. I thought the fight was over. But again, we got to realize it's an undisputed world championship for the heavyweight division. You got to give those guys a chance. I feel it was the right call to let them fight, and we had an excellent show.
Patrick Teixeira, southpaw. You're getting ready, obviously, in camp. You're sparring southpaw. How is that a concern for you at all? Or do you like this matchup? People always say southpaw, weird thing to take on.
Brendan, I enjoy the matchup. I enjoy every matchup. I enjoy the challenge. I enjoy people saying that it's going to be a hard fight. I enjoy people saying he has more experience than me. I enjoy people saying I might lose. I enjoy that. I embrace it. At the end of the day, I'm gonna go out there and do my job. I'm gonna show the world that I can adjust, that I can be better, that I'm better than anybody they put in front of me. And I'm excited. There's no nerves. There's no concern. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna perform. I'm gonna listen to the corner and have fun.
Are you a guy, like, are you a receipt taker? Because, like, trolls are very active these days. They can get at you. I don't know, dude, listen, I never see you not have a smile on your head, enjoy what you do, but, like, I also can see the fury part of it, too, like the serious, like, oh, like, is there something that will be like, oh, that's in the bank, and I'm going to carry that with me, or is it just getting to your accomplishment?
I try not to pay attention to what the media say. Or what people has to say about me, because everybody's going to have different opinions. Everybody's going to say, oh, he's good. No, he's bad. He's not ready. Oh, he's ready. So I can't pay attention to that too much. I do keep receipt from people that I care, or people that I think is important, like boxers or something. You know, I keep receipt for that, because I know at some point we'll meet in person, or we'll have to face each other in the ring, and I'll keep those receipts for sure.
Xander Zayas fighting June 8th, ESPN, mother bleeping main event now. Look at this kid.
Yes,
He's
sir.
all grown up South Florida. Proud of you, Xander.
Thank you,
Enjoy
brother.
this week, man. You deserve it.
Thanks.
And we can't wait to see you do what you do.
Man, thank you. South Florida, thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. I see you guys June 8th, ESPN. Buy your tickets if you guys could go to New York, and I see you guys over there.
Yes, and that's going to be after, of course, you guys are eliminated by the Panthers.
Dude.
In 6. That's how it's going to go.